The following show is not intended for children under the age of 17. There will be foul language and adult content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Numbers in my stock is going up 'cause of my hunger. When you see me in my zone, I'm locked in, not clocked in. I'm never boxed in. When you see me in my When I'm in my zone, I feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm unknown to the world that's full of clones. My originality's focused on principalities broken. I'm loaning my heart and soul to the game that's scared to pay it back. And failure is a motherfucker. The strength to go on and believing in another sucker who don't see the vision in you. So you gotta work harder times two. Gotta make it do what it do with the limited sources you have. Your dream is still a find that motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Yeah. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for so long and burdens I've outweighed. When you see me in my
What is the deal, ladies and gentlemen? It is your favorite day of the week. Some of us call it hump day. Some of us call it Wednesday. Some of us people that work 4 days a week call it their early Friday. But we going to call it Gentlemen's Talk Wednesday because that's what we do around here. So as per usual, ladies and gentlemen, the government name will never change. I am still the one that they call Mr. GQ. And simply put, 50 is the GOAT.
What's going on, people? While I'm on the topic, let's give you props to that whole beginning there in our logo again. That shit look pretty,
man.
But yeah,
It's like when you watch your favorite anime and like it gets like a new intro out of nowhere.
yeah, it makes you all right, I fuck with it.
We
But you
can
know,
know
this
they
is just
cook 'em
coming
with
at y'all
big old
again.
fire.
What you do in the dark, always comes to light. So,
Amen to that.
I feel like there's a story there. What's happening, y'all? There's Outlaw, and we almost there. We almost there.
We're almost there.
Was
right.
I supposed to continue it?
Yes, if you would like to, sir. You are more than welcome to join the festivities of the round table. We make a big circle around here.
Nobody told me anything. It's your boy Troy here, man. I'm looking forward to this conversation. I got a lot of things I want to share about what I saw in this documentary. Things I didn't know, things I knew but didn't know the extent of. So let's get it.
Yeah, what's up? It's your boy Boo Wop, man. Y'all see the prompt. I'm just here to be real.
So for those who are not familiar with the two gentlemen below us here, they are really the host and co-host of our basketball show, Basket to Basket. FTSL Troy being the CEO of FTSL, and Boo Wop is our resident. We'll call him he is our basketball just guy. Like he don't have like an affiliation with a team. He is just a guy who likes lots of different, basketball teams, different players. Like he don't really.
It's the Bulls, but he hides it.
He ain't really got.
They ain't got Michael Jordan no more.
He got no true allegiance. We've discovered this. But tonight's episode, if you haven't seen the thumbnail, which was very fun to put together tonight is the documentary breakdown of Diddy. If you have not seen this documentary yet, it's amazing. Got to give the production team their props, Netflix, their props. There were a lot of things that happened in this documentary that were uncovered, unexpected. Some shit came out of left field. But all in all, before we deep dive into like the questions and all the things of that nature, I'm going to start with Troy. In a summary version, what was your overall takeaways from the documentary?
I would say there was a question asked to the lady juror at the end. Do you think Diddy is evil?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Oh, do you think he's a bad person?" And she said he could be. I didn't get that from the documentary. He's a bad person, and I think he's always been that way. And I think it's just if you really look at it, it's a ladder that he climbed to the ultimate of what he was doing, because he didn't start off that way. And he also picked some things up from some people along the way. I think that's an important thing there. But I wasn't as shocked. I was like, I didn't know that. Oh shit, that's interesting. Oh damn, why are people doing this? Oh, why are they still? So it left me with a lot more questions of the people that were involved than more so Diddy.
I got you. Boo Wop, what you get from that?
From the You mean third document?
Yeah, just yeah. Would you your overall takeaways from it?
I mean, some of this stuff is just, like we kind of been knew about, I guess, right? Like, so for me, I just took Diddy's just a strange guy, man. Like, he's just a real strange dude.
That's the word you want to use.
Yeah,
that is one way. You know, outlaw. Would you give?
I mean, these are allegations too, right? So I don't want to like stamping them, but shit, pretty strange for sure.
Man, you know, my takeaway is like, I feel like he should have gotten more time in prison, bro. Like that man is heinous. Like just I don't know, bro. Like that nigga really beat the system. Like he only got 4 years, but he's left like a trail of like bodies over the last 30 something years. I don't know, man. Like I just don't know what to say about that nigga, bro. He just that nigga evil, bro.
That's more on the prosecutor, though.
Yeah, Mr. Gent, what's your takeaways initially from it?
Man, it just makes you step back and look at the music industry as like what the fuck's really going on, and it makes you just think about all the other shit that's not being said, all the other shit that he probably has done that's not being said. Yeah, it's all allegations and stuff like that, but this shit is dark. Like he has some dark soul inside of him, and they'll just transfer it into everybody else around him.
That brother didn't have no soul. That might be the problem.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That might be it too.
Appreciate you, man. Welcome to the stream. My overall takeaway is my initial after finishing all 4 episodes was that Diddy is the definition of diabolical. I'm just gonna start with that because fuck. Like this shit didn't even start when he was an adult. That's what was crazy to me is like this shit started when he was a kid. Like he was essentially, if you really, really looked at it, he was basically kind of groomed, right? Because when he started, when his homeboy and them started living together, when they was living with his mom, which apparently, if you listen to certain interviews, you know what I'm saying, like Jaguar Wright, that might not be his mama, that might be his auntie on some other, you know, twisted shit. But he already started doing all this downward spiral shit before he became big. But then if you really kind of follow the tea leaves, he went really Epstein-like. He showed off his charm. He mingled with the right people, rubbed the right elbows with the right people, got in the right circles, got everything he needed, and then was like, all right, bet, now I'm going to start cutting all you motherfuckers off because I got what I need. And then he blew up and said, look, if it ain't got my name on it, it ain't it. You know, like, I mean,
ain't shit.
Like, and a lot, like I said, a lot of the stuff we knew. And like I said, we've all, pretty much everybody on this panel, we grew up seeing Bad Boy, you know, East Coast, West Coast. Like we grew up watching all this kind of unfold. We weren't old enough to understand the behind the scenes shit that we saw now on the documentary, which was very different because, and then you didn't really just see like the way that they captured video of this man having meltdowns and throwing shit and kicking up shit in his office. Like, you know, the stories of this man pulling up with a baseball bat to get his 25% back that he gave to his partner. You're like, hold on. Like, what? Like, it's just like, you know, it really ties into what Buop said. Like, that's some strange behavior. Like
that brother's just a walking black Air Force. Like, I don't understand it. Like that dude is like, if Kid Boo was an actual person, just downright unhinged, then that brother was never hugged as a child or something. I don't know.
I think he might have been hugged too much.
I think one of the craziest things for me is Diddy's start, how he really got famous.
This man started as a promoter, bro.
9 bodies. That's how he became famous.
He started from blood. Like that's why I took out that shit. He started from fucking blood.
That's the wild.
So you got to kind of think what that does to a man's mental that wants power.
Yeah.
Like, I got away with that shit. That's my fault because I over promoted, I overbooked, I fucking, you know, the actions of the people who bum rush the door isn't on Diddy. I would never go that far. They made that choice.
Yeah, no, for sure. But the way he pulled the PR.
Right. You should have put it together more better to make sure everybody that was coming to it was safe because you said it was a celebrity basketball game. That means celebrities are going to be there. and it wasn't safe for them either. So for him to get famous off that moment is a little bizarre to me.
Yeah, well, and for him to go front and center and essentially take he went front and center and took the brunt of it and handled that shit like a politician, like it wasn't shit. Like he handled that shit like that wasn't his first time.
Smart man.
Yeah, and to mind you, he had a community event that he over promoted in the non-social media era. So just think about that. If this was 2019, 2020, and he did that, how much worse that situation would have been with social media and everything else, with the way he could have promoted this. But like, you seen it. You see the newspaper clippings. Like, that shit took over the newspapers. Like, people got trampled in this small ass gymnasium, which I'm like, if you're gonna do, an event like that, you gotta, outside of, obviously you wasn't gonna be able to get Madison Square Garden, but you gotta find like the next biggest venue, which is probably whatever JUCO or whatever was in the area or something, like, because where they was at looked like a community center.
It was
from the looks of it.
No, it was
like
at a college, wasn't it?
They walked walked downstairs like a subway basically, and went.
I think it was at a college.
It was at a college.
It did not look very big.
Yeah, it was at a college.
Yeah, some JUCOs ain't that big.
That whole look low key for my Texas folk that's out here where we at. That looked like Lee College for a minute. Like,
but another thing too, you say
got bigger than that.
Now,
when you say he was groomed too, you got to look at the guy he started with. His boy, because his boy was throwing parties at that time too.
Yeah,
he was the one who introduced Diddy to parties.
Well, he had his family threw parties.
His mother too. Yeah, his mother too.
His mom and them threw parties and had the kids get on the stage and was performing. So he saw that from his parents and thought that shit was normal.
Cool, yeah.
So it's like, so it really started. It literally started at home. Like, you was at a party, not knowing what kind of drugs they was on, but you was like, hey, put the kids on the stage, let the kids dance. Like, the fuck?
That man didn't have a normal upbringing. Like, he just from day one, like, that man had no normal path.
He had no father figure. He just did what he knew, what he was used to.
Let's just throw that out.
Really what it is.
He broke it down pretty good for us, right? Like, kind of showed.
Yeah, it really did.
And it does kind of explain some of the behaviors we see as the adult Diddy, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he was basically brought up in a single mother household. She compensated for the loss of the father by dressing him up real nice, spoiling him, things of that nature. Probably coddling him for the most part.
Like drugs.
For sure. And then think about they talked about, and specifically what Boo I'm talking about, the shows that they grew up watching. You know what I'm saying? All the Foxy Brown shit, all the old school pimps, so as a 5, 6, 7-year-old, I grew up watching a pimp checking females, slapping females, dragging them by their hair, kicking them, being abusive and thinking that shit's powerful because the women don't respond, right? Like he didn't grow up how we watched the Tina Turner movie where she got tired of him and said, fuck it, I'm gonna kick him in the dick. Like, he didn't see that. He saw just men with power. And he was like, I gotta do that. Like, that's how I gotta live my life. Because there was a point in time
that's where my respect is.
He punched his mom in the face at one point.
But she just came out and said that didn't happen. Well, I don't know if I don't think I
it's hard to believe her.
It's hard. I think she's lying.
Hard to believe her.
Because after what the video hit, what he did to Cassie, fuck all that. I believe everything that was said at this point. Like, shit.
I think if his lawyer was in the room when he was like, "We losing," he probably would have punched his lawyer in the face.
I will say there's one thing that the documentary kind of did like sidestep, which caught me off guard, was like the gay shit. Like, it kind of didn't really like touch on it because like there was a dude he used to work for, Andrew Harrell, the former executive for Uptown.
Right, but that's the guy I was talking about.
Yeah, that guy used to punk him.
The groomer.
Yeah, that was his original groomer, and
that was the one who furthered it. He showed them the way how to get away with it, how to do it and get away with it.
Definitely amplified.
Showed him how to finesse the business for sure.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
But also on the partying side, he was one of the ones that was throwing wild parties and was doing that freaky shit. And that's what Diddy learned it from. They say it in the thing. He kind of learns, and he was around that guy for a long time until he got out of hand. And then he was like, "Nah, bro, we can't do this shit no more." And he fired him.
He wasn't really around him a long time, though. Not a long time. Like,
he was around him
like 3-4 years.
Yeah, but long
Yeah.
enough to pick up on certain
That's
things.
Absolutely.
that's still some time in that industry. That's still some time to be around somebody and learn
Yeah,
the game.
but to Diddy, it was like I can do this better than you can do this,
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
and that's where he stepped it. Like he followed exactly what fuck he was
Well,
taught.
if you watch it, he literally like if you want to put a scientific thing on this, every single relationship that Diddy had was parasitic.
Mhm.
Everything was fantastic.
He latched on until he got everything he needed, and he basically killed you off. And then don't let you have a girl that he won't, because we seen that man, if he wanted your girl, he was gonna get your girl like God.
Yeah,
took
man,
that shit
just
to
go
a
and buy
new
her
level.
some diamonds. Buy her some
Like,
diamonds.
brother,
Go to the
when you was at
50,000.
Uptown, bro, you went after Al B. Sure's girl right off the bat.
That's
Like you
crazy.
swung for the fences immediately. And she a receptionist at the front desk. And you was like, yeah, I got to shoot my shot at that, bro. I got to get her. Bro, what the fuck? You know, that's Uptown's biggest artist, female. And you was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, so you knew, just like Outlaw said, he immediately pulled up on Black Air Force energy. Absolutely. Like he really did Black Air Forces with the white laces.
He in his defense, I guess he just look at it like I'll be sure one of them niggas. So I want his bitch.
Yeah,
Like,
But that's what they kind of said.
Weird
Yeah,
shit.
that was literally how he did it with every female he wanted. He was like, well, like he did the same shit with Cassie. Like Cassie was with somebody.
Mhm.
Well, let's be technical. He technically stole Eric Sermon girl first.
Point
Mhm.
taken. Yeah,
And his
no,
baby
he did.
mama.
That's the
He
first
did.
baby mama.
First baby mama, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's wild too.
And well, and then took her and had kids with her.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, I think what, 2? He had 2 kids with her.
Oh, you just got the one that the older
No, one.
the
No,
oldest.
the second one. Sorry, it was the second one. The one I was miscounting. Yeah,
Yeah, the
but
second one he got 2.
But even still, like for you to go that level, like I'm gonna take your girl and she gonna have my kid.
Mhm.
Like, bro,
I
like
mean,
that's the ultimate stamp on some shit.
She low key from what they saying, the original Cassie, like the first person
Yeah.
like start first and that type of shit on or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
he used to beat her too. Yeah.
pull up on her ass.
Hey, he did say he fucked. He heard the phone conversation. He said he fucked Faith Hill.
Oh, Faith Evans.
Yeah,
Faith
Faith Evans. There you go. Faith Evans.
I mean, but that's not even surprising.
That'd be
that's
crazy.
not
bro.
surprising.
She said it didn't happen. Though.
Yeah, okay.
Just like she said she ain't fuck Pac.
Yeah,
Okay,
well.
Mhm.
she was for the streets.
She definitely was. They always for the streets of your documentary. Every single fucking last one of them.
yeah, because
Well,
basically what was happening was shit.
They're
Boys
doing
was
show
putting-
business.
look,
Yeah. So
I feel bad for Lil Ron, but once
Yeah, man.
once he said, "I'm sorry, bro." Once he said, "Yo, I could stick this out, and then after that, I'll be famous." Like, nah, I was like, then you asked for everything that came along with it.
Troy come
Well,
back.
I mean, just the fact that the fact that he didn't pay nobody.
Right.
That too, but like he said, he was waking up sore next to Diddy, and he knew he was
Yeah,
being.
like
Bro,
but I'm
he
just
said
talking
he
about just-
stayed. He said he stayed, bro.
Bro, if
He
I
still
wake up
stayed.
if I wake up next to a man and I like, come on,
My
gang.
don't hurt, nigga. He dying. He
Yeah,
he
nah,
didn't wake up before
fuck all
me.
that.
He
If
ain't
I
gonna
wake
wake up.
if I wake up and you next to me and I don't no.
How?
You
And
get
I'm
woke
still-
up,
get the
you get
mood
woke up
shot
with
now,
a fist. You getting hit in the mouth.
Nah, fam.
Cause I'm like, and then the fact that he's like, I don't remember. I'm like, brother,
You don't want
He
to
was drugging
remember.
him.
you don't either want to
But
remember
that's the
because
girl
of
from
trauma
that's the
or
girl from Danny the King too. Like I don't want her to tell me. I don't want to hear nothing else from that.
oh, you talking
girl.
about
Like,
Dawn?
yeah, Don. Like, bro, if that shit happened to you, I understand it's trauma, but wouldn't you really want to know?
No, not Don. It was
Oh, not Dawn. The first one.
Aubrey.
Aubrey. Yeah,
Yeah.
Aubrey.
Well,
Like,
listen. I'm not gonna lie to you. When Aubrey read those emails and all that
Yeah.
shit out loud,
Yeah.
that shit hurt.
yeah, that shit was crazy.
Like, because if you're in a situation where you've been drugged, where you have no memory, you have fog for memory, and you're essentially reading this for however many times she's read this, like that's all in itself just fucked off. Like you're reading essentially what happened to you, and you don't even remember it happening to you, but someone else is literally recalling. I was there. I walked in the house. I went into this room and I saw her legs spread and all like.
And they said they
details
were
that people don't
100%
normally
sure that's who she was.
Yes, and like people don't normally give that amount of details where it was like it wasn't just one dude because it was another dude that was putting it in her mouth and all this other shit. I'm like, yo,
But
like,
that's the same. That's the same one that Diddy was trying to make the sexual advances for, and she wasn't with it.
Yeah.
It was Aubrey, right? So,
Yeah.
like,
she got
in
the
that
email.
case,
She got the email. She had showed us.
Has to, right?
Yeah.
He has to do that because she not
not
with the
with program.
So it's like, you're not with it. I'm gonna get what I'm gonna do this shit to you, and then I'm done. And then right after, it's like, bye bye. See you later.
I think
I don't like
the
it.
scariest shit.
The fact that he said, like, you're off the group. I don't like your energy anymore.
Yeah.
And you're done. Like I
you're not. I can't take advantage of you no more. I don't like you. Get out.
Yeah.
Yes, it's crazy.
What I was gonna say, man, the scariest thing though is like, it didn't matter if you were a man or a woman, you weren't safe. If he liked you, he wanted you. Like, he was going. He didn't matter how old you were. He was going after Usher when Usher was a kid.
He was going after
Justin Bieber.
He was going after Justin Bieber.
Yeah, like nobody was safe. That's scary shit.
Yeah, I mean, look,
100%. I think that's why
Meek
people
Mill
didn't
wasn't
talk for
safe
so
either.
long.
Nope, man. Listen,
when 50 dropped that interview and was like, bro, Diddy tried to take me shopping and I told him no, but all of a sudden I see Diddy and Meek Mill wearing the same shirt. I was like, bro.
Yeah, he clapping cheeks, man.
I was just like, so
clapping cheeks, bro.
So before we get into the questions that we're gonna discuss all this tonight, I'm gonna ask one question I didn't put on there, but we've talked about enough individuals in this scenario where everybody has a generalized idea. And I'm gonna start with Outlaw. Of all the, let's say it bluntly, of all the victims, who do you think essentially pretty much probably got the worst end of this whole thing?
Man, the worst end of this whole thing, bro. That's the sad part. He's somebody's arch nemesis like 10 times over. Like, I don't know, bro. He's like somebody's villain origin story for a lot of niggas. Like, if Green Goblin is Spider-Man's like arch nemesis, P Diddy is like about 30 niggas arch nemesis. Like, that nigga is like Dr. Doom of like the rap industry. I can't tell you who got the worst end of it because a lot of niggas got the wrong end out of Diddy. No homo.
No Diddy.
In this case, all homo, really.
Yeah,
all diddler.
No diddler.
Like, I don't know. You could have like a whole rehab AA session for just Diddy survivors, bro. Like, it's wild.
And it's probably more.
What you think, Jim?
Talking.
I might have to say Suge Friend. That got shot. That started the whole.
Oh man,
because he didn't know what the fuck was going on.
And the way he went out, that shit was cold.
The way he went out, and the fact that they like, man, he's gonna be fine. Tell your wife, tell your kids, tell your mama, it's gonna be all right. Nigga, you just shot my homeboy. Like, what you mean? Fuck you. I understood all the hatred now at that point. And
absolutely,
the hump was just there for his boy. And he got done up like that. Like, nah, dog. Like that. I feel like he got the worst end of everything.
I mean, he even did 50 wrong, bro. He did everybody wrong.
I mean, he tried to do 50 wrong, and 50 nixed that shit immediately. 50 might have been the one person that got out this motherfucker unscathed.
Exactly.
I mean, his baby mama still got,
slapped down.
I mean,
he didn't come out of this unblemished.
Or it's a baby mama.
But for 50, but for 50, is that considered a loss though?
It's a baby mama. I don't care. He didn't clap my girl.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's my baby mama, what am I mad for?
I don't even like my baby mama. So,
like, what am I mad? If you like, if I
slap her ass up, did he? Like, diddler her up.
Like, so I said, so I didn't. Now, if it would have been, if he would have took 50's gal, like whoever his current gal was, that'd have been one thing. But the baby mama, you like, bro, we ain't together. She eventually got to move on. She just so happened to get diabolical and went with the wrong one. But
I still feel like it was personal.
It was,
of course.
Yeah. No, it was personal because he couldn't get 50. Because I think 50 would have beat his. I think 50 would have beat his ass. I'm like,
how spiteful the man is. How spiteful that man is.
He was a jealous man, and his jealousy led the way of all the problems that he had with other people.
That man's jealousy was lethal. That's what that shit was. Because clearly, like, the fact that Diddy single-handedly started the East Coast West Coast war, he started that whole by himself.
Well, I do agree. I do agree. It wasn't really East Coast versus West Coast. It was really Bad Boy versus Death Row.
Well, but demographically, they were you know,
It's
in their
right,
respective,
but
because Diddy wanted what the West Coast had. He wanted what he
100%.
wanted what because they were hot.
hot.
They had
were
gangster rap.
making
They
money,
had everything going,
The-
and he was like,
the-
I want to.
the-
And he
the people was
tried.
happy.
and they was getting paid.
Yeah, and
And I
now
think
mind you, he
Diddy was
tried,
mad that he was paying his people because he was making him look bad because he wasn't
Yeah.
paying his people.
and he tried to emulate it. But I'm like,
That's 'cause
dog, you got to pay your people, bro.
But
Embarrassed
technically, they was just on before Diddy and them too at the same time. Like,
Yeah, but at the
Yeah.
same time, you know, they didn't have like a Dr. Dre. Like that's why he's one of one. Like there's some things that they just did not have that they wouldn't have had. Like period. Like there are things that Death Row had. Like
they had Dre, like you said, the NWA movement. Then they
like
that with Snoop, and then like it was crazy. Like you know,
like the only thing that canceled anything out was Pac and Biggie. But other than that, Death Row had the advantage in like because they had Snoop. NWA was there.
Diddy destroyed that too.
And he did listen. Diddy destroyed what would have as one of the greatest hip hop rap collabs of all time. Because before all the fuckery happened, Pac and Biggie was legit friends, and it was in the documentary. They was legit friends. Like Pac was like,
That's
"Hey,
well
I'm a
known.
fan of." Pac was like, "I'm a fan of this dude." Like he
Smoking
went
together,
to this man,
drinking together.
went to this man album release party, and they did a freestyle at the table, right on the spot. Like they did what we see nowadays with our OG rappers. Like so, they did that, and Diddy did not like that. He was like, "Oh man," because he knew at some point Biggie was gonna leave.
Yeah, for sure.
And he was trying to get Pop too, and Pop was like, "Nah, fuck
Yeah,
that.
and I'm not mad at Pac. Like, what,
You don't
what
pay
the fuck are you
niggas."
for?
Pop
Like,
was like,
and mind you,
niggas.
I also don't think that Diddy was gonna punk Suge. First of all, Suge is a big motherfucker. That motherfucker
I
built
think
like
Suge
somebody's
would've wound up
defensive
killing him
tackle,
if he
bro.
could.
Like,
Yeah.
And
I think if there's one body that would have been on Suge happily, Eddie Diddy.
But the thing is, and the only
took his
reason
artist away.
the only reason that didn't happen is that Diddy got the jump first. That's really it.
Yeah.
Like, and I hate the fact that Diddy is 100% to blame for what happened to Biggie. Because
100%.
they should not have went to fucking Los Angeles.
No, the craziest part is
why would you go to enemy territory knowing they don't want you over there? Like
going.
Bro,
Fuck
you
going.
went to
He
the like
told
listen,
him, "I want you to stay here."
yes, like
Instead of
I
going
want
to
you to
the
stay
UK.
here.
yeah, like
Instead
I
of
get it,
going
bro.
way to
You
the
go,
fucking
if you go to the award show, that's one thing. Go to the award show
And get
the
out.
fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
Like I'm
Yeah.
talking
He said, "I
about
want you to
like
stay
I'm
here."
talking about go to your award show, pick up your award, leave before that bitch is over.
With the same
Immediately go to the airport and get your ass over to the UK. Like you
but
stayed
that's
for like what? They stayed for extra what? Tried to stay for extra like 3 days.
2 days or something like
And then got shot on the airport because they knew where you was at. Because come on, bro, you in enemy territory. You don't think these motherfuckers had eyes everywhere?
Yeah, you
that.
you're
That's
on
why
their
was
turf.
the biggest victim. Like Biggie, I would say Biggie and Pac's family, because from what they're saying, he had something to do with both of them. Like ultimately being gone. Like and when you look at it from the standpoint that these are the two biggest rappers in the game at the time.
I definitely think he has something to do with Tupac getting shot 5 times in the shooting.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure.
I mean,
I don't think Biggie had anything to do with it, but
no,
I think Pop had something.
I think Biggie was collateral damage, but I think he knew he was losing his grip with Biggie. And I think that was because the thing is, and I agree with Wap saying that, because I think like Biggie might have got like he got it pretty bad too, because when he died,
he made him pay for the
Diddy didn't pay for that funeral. But he paid himself though.
And
he used Biggie as a business expense at his own funeral,
and made a hit song off of it.
And made a hit.
I'm missing you.
Like when they said that he took the Source, what is the Source magazine cover, and was like, "Nah, change that shit. I gotta be on there." I was like, "Bro, that ain't have shit to do with you."
The Rolling Stone magazine. He needed to be the center of attention. He had to be the face, the front of everything.
You know, he got that Lifetime Achievement Award. You know, all this shit. So he really got
the city.
Yeah, like bro, and that was some diabolical shit. When he got the key to the city and shook all them hands, and then went in the vehicle and was like, "Oh, I need some hand sanitizer. Man, I've been touching all these people." I was like,
I need a bath, a hot one.
I was like, come on, bro. He said, I need to soak in some boiling water.
I think we're forgetting one family though. The guy that got shot in the bathroom and disappeared.
Yeah.
His
name G or something like that.
Yeah.
They don't see the thing about it. They don't even know if Diddy shot him or the son shot him. That's the crazy part.
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't even matter.
It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, like, we don't even know like what started that. Like it's just crazy that it's still happening under Diddy's.
And then your boy what's his damn name? Lil Ron? What's his name?
Yeah, Lil Ron.
Leroy.
That nigga stored and still stayed.
Yeah,
Still stayed.
and that's the
Didn't say a
thing
fucking
too
word.
that didn't get talked about enough. What influence did his kids play in this role? Because if you notice throughout the whole documentary, his sons was by his side,
Mhm.
like loyal
if
as
you-
hell.
But if you also notice, I forget who said it, Diddy and his son Justin was in the room busting bitches' ass together.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm sure they always.
So I'm pretty sure Diddy was molding them to take over the business.
No, for sure. Like, bro, if your dad is out here saying, "Hey, man, I got these females in this room, let's go bust them down together." As a son, if your dad got some bad females in a room like that, what you think most sons gonna do?
What if it's some sexy niggas in the room?
Hey, listen, that's not for me to decide. I'm just making the observation.
I'm gonna take this in a weird crossover direction, bro. Like listening about how evil Diddy and his son is, it made me think about Game of Thrones and like how the Boltons are like these evil motherfucking niggas, and it sounds like cartoonishly evil, but then in real life you got niggas like that for real though, like father and sons who out there just doing nasty nigga shit, bro. Like,
I mean,
you can't make this shit up.
Let's not forget about the two Lannisters that was fucking each other. Like, come on, and they got caught.
I don't
Didn't give a fuck though.
Didn't give a fuck. Hey, we're gonna be in this attic getting it in though. My bad, the medieval attic.
I don't know if you could pick the biggest victim or the one who's at the top of the list, because I think they all are victim in their own ways. But I think the business partner probably would be at the top of that list. Because towards the end of it, at the end of the podcast, then he started saying that he was sexually assaulted and Diddy was doing all this other stuff that we didn't get in the first three. And I'm like, damn, so technically you were the start. You were the start.
Man,
and
look.
So when we talk about victims, I think he has to be at the top of the list.
Yeah, well, and then think about this. Throughout the whole documentary, they kept telling you there are still 77 cases pending.
Yeah, criminal case.
To include Lil Rod's case. Yeah. Like, so this is the thing, like, and this is why I think this documentary is far from over, because when Diddy gets out, it's damn near like he finna go right back to court.
Yeah.
Because he going back to court while he in there.
There's no way you have 77 cases and think that you're not finna get some extended jail time. And then I don't know if y'all have seen it. I wish I'd have pulled it for y'all. Have y'all seen pictures of this man in jail right now?
Diddy out there looking like Frederick Douglass,
bro. Exactly.
Oh, yeah, he all grays.
I'm talking about my man Gray.
He all grays.
And then the last picture I seen, he was talking to somebody, and then he had a dude who had his hands around his arm like some arm candy type shit. I was like, so he really just living his best life.
He having a great time.
He over there getting all the booty and all the cheeks he wants.
He said he gonna be rocking the toilet.
Because he done paid for the protection already. Like, it ain't like they took his they didn't freeze his assets.
Did he really pay? Did he really pay, or did he promise to pay?
You know what? They probably what they.
He got a good IOU.
Listen, I bet you if they watch this documentary, they'd be like, "Hold on,
bro, come in real quick."
The difference is, I shank the fuck out you if you don't pay my. Like it's probably not a big deal for him to put like, "Hey man, I put 1,000 on your books." You know, that's in prison. That'll go a long way.
Money
he ain't got to pay 6 figures.
Money
if
talking.
If I put 1,000 in your commissary,
you can say that, boo. Money does talk. Money does talk. But when Diddy has the long line of the history of not paying niggas, how does money talk with him? This is what I don't understand.
In this situation, he's talking about his life.
It's
right,
but
through the prison is different, but through everything, right? And this is what I was telling my physical therapist, because she watched it and we was talking, right? I'm like, through all of this, right? You know what Diddy is. All this shit happens. Then we get here, and everybody still wants to be fucking part of Diddy. Like, so for me, it's like, can we really call them all victims if they know what it is and they still want to be a part of it? And Lil Ron says, hey, if I got to go through this to get famous, I'm going to get through this and then I'm done with it. But it's like, bro, why put yourself through that?
Like,
that's the most telling thing about this whole documentary that a lot of people, I think, glossed over.
Yes.
Because And truth be told, one of the only innocent people, if that's a thing, like, and I say innocent as in like they didn't have any ties to Diddy or anything, that was really like Kid Cudi got fucked up in this one.
Yeah, Kid Cudi.
Because Kid Cudi had nothing to do with any of that shit. He was just he was talking to Cassie and they was hanging out. And my man's jealousy went to a level of mafia type shit where he was like, oh, so that's what they doing. And went to this motherfucker's house with a gun, bro. And I'm like, hold on. What would have happened? What would have happened if Kid Cudi was actually there? Like, what would have happened if Cudi was at the house?
What would have happened if he came in there and he fucking Cassie down, like knocking that motherfucker in?
Yeah, like would he have stopped?
Like, that's a full sweat, nigga.
You gotta Boo-Wop makes it sound
remember when he said what? His dick bigger than mine? Yeah.
Like, but that's the thing though. If that was the case, would he have shot both of them and set the house on fire on some Waiting XL type shit? Like, what would have happened?
Or would he watch?
Yes.
He a freaky, bro.
Yes.
Wait, he probably would watch that first.
I mean, didn't he supposedly kill his baby mama? So like maybe
yes to both.
Like, I ain't never hit it like that.
I just mean, let's not forget the paid sex worker that they had coming through when him and Cassie was getting. He was literally directing traffic the whole time,
beating Cassie in front of him.
Hey, listen, but did you hear how much that man was making per session?
Hey, he was making chicken though.
Hey, that man was getting like three. That man was getting.
He was getting chicken though.
Bro, if you getting paid $3 to $6 grand.
I'll do it. I'll do it for free at that point.
I was like,
I'll do it for a chicken biscuit.
I don't need that.
Because like, so you know,
a bottle of water.
Because like, I was listening to him talking at first. I was just like, man, this is a fucked up situation. He's like, yeah, and then they paid me $6 grand. I was like, oh, I don't feel bad. Motherfucker, you got paid to do this shit, bro.
You got chicken.
You was
I wasn't worried about that.
I didn't feel bad for that.
Like, you got
money, weed.
You got paid to knock down an absolute baddie. Say what you want about Cassie's singing voice, but she a baddie. Fuck that. Cassie fine as hell. You got paid to knock her down. Let's just look at what it is. You got paid 4 figures to knock her down.
A lot.
And then you started taking some drugs and knocking it down. Then Diddy was like, hey, turn your body 10 degrees this way. Like, some weird.
Turn your body 10 degrees this way.
Let me spit in your mouth. Let me spit in your mouth.
I'm not gonna hold you. That nigga said they started collecting his semen.
He said they was playing. I like to watch her swallow it. Like,
that was the part that fucked me up. And they started collecting. But then he was like, it was strange at first. And then he asked about it one time and was like, yeah, I ain't gonna ever ask about that shit again.
It was strange at first.
No, they stopped collecting it after that. After he asked, they was like, nah.
That was the problem I had with the statement. They said it was strange at first. What do you mean strange at first? Nigga, that's strange at all periods. Nigga, collecting your sperm.
That shit is permanently strange.
At all levels. Like what?
Slime or something.
And it's crazy because
about Diddy, like,
oh my god,
how did he?
The porn star nigga was the only nigga getting paid.
How did he what?
How did he have all this time to be this evil?
Like, it seemed like there's so many stories about Diddy. Did he wake up every fucking day and choose to be?
He didn't wake
diabolical?
up.
Yeah,
he stayed up for days.
Like, did he?
He really was on a bender for multiple days.
He is it.
They say people like that get that type of power and fame, like they just get bored easily. Like they said, Hugh Hefner used to watch dogs fuck them Playboy mates or whatever.
I mean, look at
niggas need hobbies.
No. They need productive, constructive hobbies. Let's
Because
there's some hobbies that he had that he should not have had.
I don't want to be that rich if I got to do shit like that, gang. I'm cool.
like and see, and that's what I'm seeing. And I'm telling you, I'm glad that Boo-Wop said that because we said this on an episode of the pod like last year. Like, bro, I don't need to be that level of filthy rich, bro. I just need to be comfortable.
I feel like you got to do weird shit to get to that level.
No, like, listen, if I'm being, if I'm keeping it a straight buck, like, if I had to pick a dollar figure from right now at the age of 36 to pick and be cool with for the rest of my life, it would be less than $3 million.
Yeah,
like, give me 1.5. So I can take $250K and invest that shit and make that shit start making money. so I can start having my
2.5.
residuals. You know, that way I got my residuals. Me and Outlaw can finish our final plan of getting the ranch taken care of, get that bitch all the way built and furnished and be good, and then we're gonna just become farmers. Like we're gonna be supplying HEB with their eggs and milk and shit. Like we're gonna be cool over here. You know,
I need
we're gonna be off the
solid
motherfucking grid.
2.5. That's it.
I'm talking about I'm off the grid at that point.
Yeah.
I don't need shit else. Like truck gonna be paid off. We gonna buy a farm truck, so we ain't got to use our truck to do farm work. Like fuck.
I feel like once you get to like a level of wealth where like you don't ever have the want for anything ever again, that's when shit get dangerous. Cause I feel like it's kind of in human nature to kind of like need to go struggle and hustle and get some shit done. You take that away from a man, he just give into his baseline instincts.
Yeah. Or really the same dark habits you had, now you got the money to fund that shit.
There it is, right there.
The pure Colombian blow.
Here's the thing, right? Like let's take this for what it is, right? Like let's just say if you give a dope boy a milli, he already been out here selling. What the fuck you think he gonna partake in? Prime example, Scarface.
Got high on his own supply.
Got high on his own supply. Had the perfect vendors, perfect distributors, perfect way to move everything all around the country, and start sniffing his own supply and got fucked up by his own people because he started doing the product and stopped looking at his peripherals.
Well, I feel like Scarface is like the perfect story that talks about like the downfall of powerful, influential figures. Because like to get to that level of power and wealth, you kind of got to be a grimy, evil motherfucker and make sure that shit catch up to you. It caught up to R. Kelly, caught up to Bill Cosby, caught up to Diddy. Like you can only step on niggas for so long before it fucking catches up to you.
Well, it really ain't caught up to Diddy yet. He just went to jail for 2 years, quote unquote, but it ain't really caught up to him. Like I think the amount of receipts that a lot of people gonna have for this man, like I will be surprised if somebody don't try to see this man on the street and throw hands with him type shit, like or worse, right? Because like at this point, like
made it this far, like for real.
He would have to catch my fade a long time ago.
That type of level, right? What black man went unscathed besides like currently? I can only think of LeBron James currently, maybe a Steph Curry.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, and LeBron just signed a lifetime $1 billion deal with Nike. He getting paid $30 to $40 million a year for the rest of his life, and you not finna hear about LeBron doing no type of Diddy type of shit.
No, you not. But I'm just saying, like it's rare that you see a black man of that type of power go unscandal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like LeBron milked the same woman since he was 17.
Yeah, I mean, so because and what Boo-Wop said is right, because I mean, look at a guy like Tiger Woods.
No, let me stop right there. He just
that's not necessarily fair though. I was gonna say because they tried to massacre Tiger, and all he did was sniff on some different pussy one time.
So hold on.
For the one time.
It's more than that. Yes, the controversy, but not he had the substance abuse when he had that car wreck when he fucked up his back too. That's a problem.
Yeah.
That is a thing. You can't drive a vehicle on muscle relaxers, bro. It's not smart.
That's true. That's true. I get
trying to trying to get some tail. And you got your fucking SUV around a light pole, bro. Like that's not a good thing.
It's Tiger.
True. It's true. It's not. But I understand it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The reason I'm gonna tell you I don't understand it is because if you got money like Tiger, like Diddy, like Braun, like Steph, hire a fucking driver.
That's a fair point. Hire a driver. I do make that point a lot.
I can be high as fuck, but I got a driver.
Diddy in there because Diddy don't pay nobody. He would not have a driver for long. Because he's going down.
Well, clearly, no, listen. In the documentary, outside of seeing Diddy ride that bike, that motherfucker never drove. He always had a driver.
Yeah, but that driver wasn't getting paid. Just like the cameraman didn't get paid, and that's why he sold it to Diddy.
Diddy gonna pay
I feel like Diddy only paid the little people and not the ones who was really making him bread. Like, because he's not gonna miss like $10,000.
No,
he's not gonna miss less. He's not gonna miss anything really. Because even Lil Rod was only finna. He wouldn't even pay that.
Lil Rod got that dick. That's what he got.
He got that double. He got that D squared. That Diddy dick. That's what he got.
That's how Diddy kept his money because he wasn't like making the best investments. He just wasn't paying niggas.
Like it just really makes you think about his entire history. So like you look at everything he ever said, and you're like, bro, when that man was saying, yeah, take that, you knew what the fuck was really going on.
I ain't know then, but I damn sure know now.
Oh my fucking god!
bro. Like he probably told that shit to Lil Rod when Lil
shit.
Rod was strung out. While
But
he
you
was
know
asked
what?
that, he's like, yeah, he's like,
I'm
yeah.
a
Lil Rod was taking a Lil Rod. That's what y'all telling me right now.
Because here's the
Yes,
thing, right?
yes, he was.
When Lil Rod said that he don't remember what happened, right, and he woke up sore, why the fuck did they only show him and Diddy waking up exercising though? He was
Right.
riding the elliptical bike and Diddy was on the fucking treadmill.
Diddy is bitch.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what nobody said.
Like they was on a yacht, bro, and he was riding the fucking stationary bike,
Lil
bro.
Ron like
Like,
that
what the
shit.
fuck?
This shit just gives to
Lil
me.
Ron
though,
like
bro,
that shit, bro.
It just gives Survivor R. Kelly times 10 because it's Diddy, right? Like
Yeah.
R. Kelly went to jail broke. Diddy did not go. He went to jail massively rich still. And,
Yeah,
and the
He
thing about-
lawyers.
Because
I'm-
nothing he really like, yes, he did a lot of bad shit, but nothing to where they froze his assets.
exactly.
So
The
he
nigga-
really went to jail with a black
You
card. Let's
gotta,
just
you
say it
gotta
like
also
that.
remember that he put the business in his mother's name.
He did, and they said that in episode 2. He put everything not in his
Sure.
name, and then gave 25% to his
yeah.
partner, and then took that
75 went in his mother's
25%.
name.
Oh fuck, I'm crying over
They
here.
said he did that because of the Stampede situation. He felt like at some point they could come back to get him
See,
for that type of
I
shit.
feel like that
So
was
Manny
I feel
Fresh
like
had
that
to-
was a
that's
I
at the
feel like that
recipe.
was a macro decision at the time. He was like, I'm about to get into some shit, and I need to protect my investment.
Manny
And I
Fresh had the recipe.
100% that's I think what happened, because at that point he probably, as he got bigger and bigger, he probably took percentages of that out of his mom's name, put it in his kids' names for his
For real.
son's names. Like I imagine he moved that shit around accordingly, because if you ever notice, the whole time, every time somebody hit him up about payment, he was like, yeah, he's like, I ain't got it right now, I'm working on something. I'm like, brother, what?
How you of all people don't got it?
Ron. Come on, Lil Ron, you have a problem with
Be
it, man.
fair about this though,
Yeah.
like, and it's gonna sound for. I'm not trying to come into the defense of Diddy, but this is the music game, bro, right?
Factual.
This is what they do.
This
Yep.
is a
Mo-
wild part of the game.
I was
'Cause
gonna say, like, you're
But this
not wrong.
It's not just the music game, though. It's the movie
this is
game
the
too.
this is the
It's
Hollywood game.
It's literally just being famous game.
Entertainment game,
Because
right
there's
there.
a black actor, I
Entertainment.
forget his name. He said it. He said, "Yeah, they approached me with some some gay stuff, and I told them nah." And from there, my career was just on the line. I could do nothing else. Like you
But-
have to do this shit to get up.
The Boondocks even talked about this shit, bro. Bro,
The Tyler Perry shit.
like all the rappers
Tyler
are
Perry
fucking
shit.
gay and shit. Like we've been knowing about this.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's just, yeah, and it's
Be
just
out
like
there
when you,
sucking dick.
It ain't nothing to suck dick for 1.5 million.
Whoa,
Man, I guess
clearly
it's
not for
not.
him, it's not.
whoa.
Whoa!
Wow.
To them,
Hold
to them,
Damn,
not to me, to them.
You
They
said
doing
that
it,
real.
not me.
You said that
It's
real
not me.
calm, sir.
Hey, I can say shit, calm. I don't care.
Diddy go call
No,
Troy.
We're not talking about me. We're not talking. I will kill him.
Whoa.
Not a
Nah,
millimeter, and
you
I
know,
say he will
you know,
die the
he-
second
Whoa.
he hit the
Listen.
door, bro.
He gonna hit you like he hit everybody. He's like, hey,
Yeah,
Wait a
hey,
minute.
daddy, hey, daddy, I heard you was talking about something for 1.5 million. What if I make it? What if I make it 2.7 million? You still talking about it?
Hey, we ain't never party together.
Oh hell no!
Did he finish
Party
the
together,
statement?
yes,
That's what
bro.
we're gonna hear is bow. That's it. No words. It's-
So,
Hey, you
So-
doing a lot of scrapping and scraping over there, Daddy?
yeah, I like the way you say
Ah!
that.
I was just about to bring that up. Like, did y'all see that video? I didn't realize Diddy had a role in Drink Champs like that.
Man,
So
what?
did y'all see that video? I know Boo
Yeah.
Wop seen it. He was just quoting it. So
Yeah.
he had, I ain't never seen Nori so uncomfortable in my life. Like, and the fact that Jadakiss and Fab was just like
when he said
Yeah.
that.
like they was just like they just sat there like, y'all just gonna let this man just talk to you like that? He was like, yeah, daddy, I like when you struggling like that, when you scrapping and scrapping. I was like, whoa. I was like, wait, so this man really just be talking like this, like on the regular, like this shit is normal? Like the fuck?
What he say in that video when he's clapping Meek Mill?
He
I
said,
feel
yeah,
like
take
everybody
that
had
dick,
to
man.
know
That's
You know what this is.
You had to peep this shit.
Yeah,
I
like that. Yeah, like, and that I could never get over the audio of him and Meek Mill. That shit sounded
Yeah.
But I
wild.
think
That- crazy. That was
rather
crazy.
I think my biggest problem.
Live voicemails was crazy.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
crazy.
But I think my biggest problem is like is what I said earlier. It's like it's sad to say because they are all victims, right? You can still be a victim.
Yeah, no, they are.
Stay there. Like like one of the jury said, the guy, Cassie kept going back. Most of domestic violence partners go back. Most of
Yeah,
them
it's
go
called
back
Stockholm
and stay.
syndrome.
Right.
You fall in love with
Exactly.
your
You-
captor.
right,
Your abuser.
You can't hold that against her. But
Yeah, that's true.
can we use that for everybody else? For Ron knowing what was going on and still staying because
but
he
the thing
knew
is, so
I will become famous if I finish this fucking album.
so
that
you
to
can-
me is
yeah.
like on you. You have
can
to
use
take
it with
ownership.
Cassie because Cassie was
Facts.
young at the time.
Right. And he
Cassie
grew.
was young and impressionable at the time, 100%. But you know, and then the same way, really, with Danny DeCane, with Aubrey, and they were young. They were younger than people realize. Like I'm not saying they were underage, but they were younger than people realized when they became a group. And then don't forget about the Diddy Dirty Money. Like you know, Troy, you talked
Dirty
about it a
Money,
little bit earlier. You know, like she was trying to hide what she was gonna say because she worried about losing her kids or getting her kids back, some shit like that.
That's kind of what solidified it for me. When she said that shit, I was like, nah, bro. Like you gonna lie. Like you gonna lie. Because the way she put it was like, yo, I gotta think about what I'm gonna say because I'm in this custody battle. So if I say something, then I could lose custody. Yeah, because your baby father gonna fucking take that shit right to court and be like, look, she was in those freak offs with Diddy's watching niggas get raped and shit. I want my kid, they ain't safe around her. And she was like, that can't happen. So what she do? Put out the statement.
Yeah.
And then why you put out the statement in the first place when you said Diddy didn't even fucking help you get a lawyer to fight your fucking
at all? You called him and everything, but like
that's your guy. She's smiling, talking about that's my guy. I love him. Like,
but see, and this is where, like, with something the Boo Op said earlier, and this is why I think, you know, as evil as this man was, I feel like he was also extremely calculated. I do truly believe, this. He may not have paid a lot of artists and producers and all these other, but I think he paid some of these other people what they needed to be paid. And don't be surprised because we're not, this is far from over, right? So don't be surprised if there were signatures and NDAs and all kind of other shit signed. I just imagine there is a lot of, like, out of these 77 pending cases, don't be surprised if he beat about 40 of them. Because here's the thing, right? Because in these, you know, and we don't know this because we're not in the music industry, within their contracts, right? When they signed their signing deals, he could have slid an NDA in there easy. And if you was just signing shit because you was young at the time and you signed an NDA without fucking knowing it, well, he can get all those cases thrown out. Like, truth be told,
a good lawyer can get you around that.
But this the thing that kills me. Like I said, it just gives surviving R. Kelly type shit. They just know Diddy got some money to come after. The R. Kelly shit, these people literally are sitting here. And some of these people on the Diddy shit, like, yeah, I was right there when he kicked her in the stomach. Why didn't you do anything?
Because you didn't want to fuck up your bread.
Exactly.
Because that, and then the hotel.
Oh my God,
situation was insane. Like, bro, you came out in a towel.
That nigga came out ass naked.
Threw her on the ground, kicked the fuck out of her, and then you drug her by her fucking shirt, bro. I was like, bro,
she had some money in that bag too, though. That's another thing they don't talk about. I think she had some bread. She was trying to dip with some bread.
She was trying to get the fuck out of there.
But why wouldn't she try to dip with some bread, nigga? I would try
nigga,
with no money.
Why
he owe her? Where my other 8 albums at? I'm trying to work
nigga,
on album.
I'd have been out of there, nigga. 250K, boy.
This your only job. She said, I got a job to do. He said, this your only job.
You signed her to a 10-album deal, and we did not get 10 Cassie albums.
Not at all.
2, and then you fucked her the rest of the time.
100%. We got 2 albums.
But here's the thing about Cassie. She got away. And
she did. She got away. She got married. You know, and I feel for her husband because her husband is having to relive all this shit, bro. He got to be one of the strongest motherfuckers on the planet, bro.
But he a goofy.
Boy, what?
He's a goofy. He said he a goofy. He said he a goofy.
Man,
I'm torn about it. I would have told that bitch to shut up. Like, granny, you done got the bread already. Like, you done got the money. You done got the little 30 mil. To go up here and talk about this shit, like, I can't sit there and just, like, I'm damn near divorcing you. I ain't gonna
but you know what the problem? You know what the problem is, though? The first lady, I forget her name, the little chubby one, when she was sitting on the couch and she found out that it happened to somebody else. Her words pissed me off. I was just happy to know it wasn't just me.
Oh, like, yeah, the one from the music artist.
Shouldn't it have fucking ended with you if you fucking said something when you was fucking supposed to, and then maybe nobody else be going through this shit? That's what pisses me off about. I'm sorry, but victims need to speak up because then we get situations like this where the nigga just continues. Like, do you think he's just going to stop with you? Like, this shit could have been nipped in the butt a long time ago, and she even said it. Diddy would have been locked up in Vegas. If I would have just said something, Diddy would have been locked up in Vegas.
But truthfully, though, let's be honest. Would he have been locked up?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Because
she probably knew all the power that he had.
Yeah,
True.
because even at that time, younger Diddy had just enough resources, not really money yet, resources to make some shit happen. So we got to look at this from the lens of how this was. Like Diddy was out here living like a white billionaire and thought he was untouchable. And then he found out he was extremely. Then he found out he was extremely touchable because that's why he's in jail right now.
Yeah. Well, he was untouchable in his sense.
I was gonna say he was untouchable for a while. He was untouchable for a while.
But he was only untouchable because nobody spoke up.
Exactly.
True.
But not even to that. He beat up a producer, nothing happened. Two Pops get shot in the studio, nothing happened. Suge Knight guys get killed, nothing happened.
You can't
Diddy, I'm talking about to Diddy.
Yeah,
to Diddy.
But
all these accusations that he's the one that pulled the Tupac. He's the one that did the Biggie. Nothing happens to him. But when we know niggas in the hood die every day for fucking over girls and drugs and shit. This nigga can do this and nobody touched him.
But you knew Suge wasn't gonna say nothing. No, he ain't no snitch.
But
Suge was gonna try to handle that shit in house.
But the
gang member.
That shit was all gang type shit though. Like at the end of the
gang
day,
member.
Tupac brought his untimely death on himself as well too. He got out his body in Vegas. He definitely did that. We seen that. He got out his body. He is a rapper. You know what I'm saying? A actor. All these things. Like he still was portraying himself as a gangster.
Yeah. Wasn't Romeo from Steve Harvey show?
Huh?
He was the Romeo, the guy who played Romeo from Steve Harvey show.
He got set up.
He got set up, but if you go look at his backstory, he was in the street doing crazy shit. He had a shootout in the middle of a fucking parking lot with a guy because a guy came up to him and said so. The nigga was out here wilding. I'm just saying the principle. I'm just saying the principle. If something like this has happened, eventually that person gets touched. Diddy himself or surrounding all the bodies that dropped around Diddy, all the people that's hurt, nobody ever touched him. So at some point he is untouchable.
That's because he's not doing no real touching. He not really.
Shot callers get touched too.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying in that particular situation with Tupac, he was scared. He literally hired gang members as his security. He was scared, and that's documented. He was shook them real niggas. Them some real niggas. Them not no
real gang members.
Them niggas not to play with. Death Row, that's the name of the label. That's not nothing to play with.
Yeah, that was some real life shit.
But then you have to ask yourself, if you want to play stupid games, don't you get stupid rewards? Diddy should have just stayed the fuck out of it.
But he couldn't though, because
he wanted what they had.
He started it right, but he could have took it like he was studying it and made an East Coast version. He didn't have the beef didn't have to happen. Suge guy dying didn't have to happen for him to get what he wanted.
But you got to look at it twofold. The reason why he was never gonna get it, one, he couldn't get Pac. He didn't have
the artist.
He had Biggie, but that was it. He outside of Biggie, who else did he have?
The other guy was about to lead to death row, and then he didn't when Tupac.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about
Craig Mack.
Yeah, Craig Mack.
Craig Mack.
So it's like
even he knew, like, yeah, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to look at that. Like, Diddy did not have the roster to compete with Death Row because Death Row already had all-star lineups.
Right. So what do you do? Like, you bring a beef and you kill, like, get somebody killed.
Because truth be told, now on the other side of the game, which type game, he had it.
Right.
He had an all-star lineup when it came to that side of the game. He didn't have it on the rap side of the game. Yeah, like, say whatever you want. Say whatever you want about Diddy, but that man's R&B lineup was phenomenal.
So
he never paid him.
He should have just stayed in his fucking lane. Because I get it. You thought you wanted to. You had Biggie. Biggie was doing just fine. You had enough stake in the hip hop game, but you were taking over the R&B game. And you had that bitch in a chokehold for a while, and
then saw Death Row and he got jealous.
Yeah, but you saw Death Row and thought, you really thought you was out here trying to do some California love, and you couldn't replicate that shit.
His jealousy that everything else unfolded. But I don't think Tupac played a role in his own death.
Preach though. Like,
no, Biggie was, but Biggie was also under the influence of Diddy.
Yeah.
If you look at because you look at how Biggie started, he was rapping on the corners. He like Diddy found him.
Right.
When he got signed, Biggie never really said much. Biggie was a yes man. Like, look at it however you want. Biggie was a yes man, and I'm not saying that to discredit that man, but that man never
call it like it is.
In public.
No, that's true.
In public, you never saw Biggie give a pushback. When Diddy was on the mic doing it, Biggie was like, "Yeah, he was."
Yeah, my album. Yeah, let's talk about my album.
Even at Biggie's own album release party. Why the fuck is Diddy talking about my album? He was just like, "Fuck it, I'm rocking with it." So something happened in their relationship that has yet to come to light, which kind of ties into Gent's headline that we don't know yet.
I think we
The
do
money.
know. I think we
The
do
money.
know. I think from what they're saying, and it breathes Diddy type shit. He was jealous of the Biggie and Pac relationship because Diddy operates like he's Biggie's best friend in the world. Like, that's my best friend. Every like,
yeah.
But from people that's close to them, Biggie didn't feel that way about Diddy.
100%, and it goes into we talked about this Boo Up 2 episodes ago because I'm sure y'all saw the Club Shay Shay interview with T-Pain and him, right?
Yep.
We specific, and so we're not done yet. We're about to expand on that in another, but we keyed in on when T-Pain said, "Man, fuck DJ Khaled," because of that, you my brother, that's the exact same shit. Now, granted, I don't think DJ Khaled can reach the levels that Diddy did. Now, he may have done some diabolical shit because he burned 2 artists. We don't know what else he's done, but he's definitely burned 2 artists in Ace Hood and T-Pain. Yeah. Definitely burned that we know of. But if you notice, though, if you look at it now, a lot of people don't fuck with DJ Khaled no more.
They sure do not.
Ross really done stepped away from him. Payne done stepped away from him. Like,
that's my thing. Why was so many people willing to fuck with Diddy with everything, all the stuff that was around in the rumor mill that was going on with him and being associated with him? People were still flooding toward him, still wanting to be a part of the label, still wanting to be.
Do you understand? If you watch in the documentary, it makes sense because
it does.
It makes
sense. But for me as a human,
true,
I wouldn't do that shit.
But you wouldn't.
Right.
But you
so I can only look at it through my eyes.
But you were never like these cats aspiring to be an entertainer, right? You may have, but not to this degree.
No.
But the thing is, Diddy saw what Uptown had, and he was like, I need to be the king of the music game.
Mm-hmm.
And he found a way. And in a weird manner of speaking, he kind of
did
became because like you knew at award shows, at parties, after parties, like it was synonymous with like the fact that we grew up and heard people say, "Oh yeah, ain't no party like a Diddy party." We didn't realize what the fuck was really going on as kids. Now, as adults, we like, "Hey man, it's some notable ass people that was talking about ain't no party like a Diddy." Like, "Hey bro, what was you really doing?"
LeBron.
Yeah. What's happening in them Diddy parties, man?
Something that everybody liked, apparently.
Yeah, a lot of baby oil.
A lot of slang.
Can I say something that we touched on, but not really?
Hold on now. Touch on the how.
Shut the fuck up.
Whoa! No hands. Don't use your hands. Touch on it, but not with your hands.
Whoa!
Oh wow!
So we had to realize how Diddy has become who he is at this point. How lonely he was is the reason why he was so jealous of Death Row, because their artist was backing Suge on everything. They were brothers. They had each other's backs over there. He didn't have that shit with Bad Boys. Yeah, they didn't have his back for shit. They were there, but they didn't have his back. So that nigga was just lonely this whole fuking time.
Yeah,
so he was intimidating. He a nigga that you gonna kind of like
ride with.
To lay down because he was bullying the artist too. Let's make no mistake about that too. Suge was bullying the artist.
It's true.
Yeah, listen, Suge might have been bullying, but at least Suge was paying.
I was gonna say you was getting paid though. You was getting paid though.
He's scary enough to do.
But
you might have been getting paid, but you was getting paid.
Suge and Birdman definitely was running that shit very similar.
You might have been getting bullied, but you was getting paid.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's all that matters. I'm happy as long as I get my paper.
I mean, I'm not going to be happy about getting bullied now. Fuck all that. But I get what you're saying. Like, if at some point we're going to have to box. Now, granted, I don't know if I can box Suge. Suge is a big motherfucker, like 5 of me shit. But I'm going to try. I'm going to take your kneecap out. You can't fight if you can't walk, motherfucker.
Fucking up those shins.
I'm telling you, I got to do something.
6'3", 2 at that point in time was 6'3", 6'4", 245, 250.
Man, you sure? I thought Suge was closer to 3.
Nah, he was.
The way them suits looked, I thought that man was closer to 300.
Yeah, them suits made him look big, but he was more bulky, big.
So he was like more like prison big.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah,
But he
see,
wasn't like,
I gotta shoot you in the kneecap, bro. I can't do
yeah, you
nothing.
feel me? So like
Like,
picture like a 6 foot. He's picture the Rock essentially. There you go.
Mm.
Like around 6'4", 6'3", 245, 250
see, I was gonna
in his
call him like James
prime.
Harrison, but okay, I'll rock with that.
Yeah, in his prime, yeah. Because I remember seeing him in LA when I was a kid, and I was like, oh, okay, nigga, that's not bad. For sure, not bad.
So the assistant that said that he kidnapped her, are we believing that story?
Yeah. It's
not
hard for
much
me
of a
not
Hell
to
yeah.
believe,
at
bro.
this point.
There's very much
Hell yeah.
to be honest, I'm gonna tell you, to be completely honest, I probably believe 95% of the fucking testimonies from this documentary. Like,
Me too.
I really do. Because it's hard for me to see it otherwise.
We've seen crazier shit.
Absolutely. Like,
You know what I
between
mean?
this shit and the R. Kelly shit and the Epstein shit, like, this is
and-
crazy.
And I'm not even like talking about it to that extent, right? Like the reason why like that part specifically bothered the fuck out of me when they said like it was hard to believe the kidnapping story. It's like regular people do this shit every single fucking day.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Regular
That's exactly
motherfuckers
was
who ain't
my
got that
thought,
kind of money
like,
do this shit.
Oh, Diddy just
Like-
couldn't do it, and it's not in Diddy's blood, huh?
Regular people do crazier shit, or if not like that level to crazy, or if not crazier shit, every single fucking day for way less.
So
for
what the
way
fuck you
less.
think somebody with money and power gonna do? They gonna hire somebody just so they ain't gotta get their hands dirty. That's really what they're gonna do. But
Yeah.
Like especially somebody who's that impulsive and who, like GQ said like earlier, who is known to go on weak benders.
yeah.
Like
And, I
you have an
mean-
impulsive man who's on drugs and goes on weak benders at a time.
14
Yeah, he's
days
known
at
to
a
do some crazy
time.
shit.
So there's that. And let me ask a question that I thought I've been formulating it and I had to ask it the right way. And I think I've got it framed the right way. How does everything that happened with Diddy specifically impact the culture? We got a panel full of black folk. How does what Diddy did truly impact the culture? Because we just saw him in this documentary be two-faced on multiple occasions. Like he pretended to be for the culture, right? Oh, we don't got no beef. We all want to be one with hip hop and all this shit like that. Like we saw this man do one thing and do the opposite when the damn doors was closed.
Damn.
Like, what does it do for the culture
That's a
to
really
this
good
day?
question.
Like right now.
Like, how do you look at it from your own lens, as a black man? How do you feel about every fucking thing that Diddy did?
If I can be honest, to date, it doesn't do anything.
Right.
If it happened 10, 15 years ago, that's a huge thing. But to date, it's not much. Like it's not like he had as big as an impact. That's why everybody's feeling comfortable to come out with their stories now, because he doesn't have that power, the same power as he did 10, 15 years ago. Because he just dropped the album last year, 2 years ago. And
Which was trash.
I guess we'll call it an album.
It was.
I didn't even know he dropped another album until I watched the documentary. I was like,
That shit was trash.
Lil Ron dropped the album.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Lil Ron knew he was
album.
working on the album.
That
Lil Ron
shit was trash.
It took him 8 months to drop 8 bars.
8 bars, but
A
because he was
bar a
dropping
month.
something else.
That's what they said. He said he dropped a bar a month. That's what that breaks down
That's
to.
because he spent more time dropping the soap than anything else.
Bro. He was dropping the fucking Koi Munir on niggas.
I'll tell you just like this. Like I said, I keep bringing up this R. Kelly shit, the survivor R. Kelly shit. As a motherfucker from Chicago, bro, that shit didn't bother me when that shit was happening, bro. Whatever was happening, I promise you, because for one, it wasn't happening to none of my people. And then I did know some girls that said they fuck with R. Kelly, but at the same time, they don't look like they traumatized. I'm just keeping it 100.
But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes victims aren't really victims, man.
I would say
sometimes they want it, bro.
I would say this as far as the culture thing goes. I would say it doesn't really do anything specifically to Black culture, because Black culture is ever changing, right? It never stops.
Yeah.
So it's always evolving, and there's always something new. There's always something that's going to be brought to the forefront due to Black people, due to Black culture. So when it comes to Diddy and everything he did, yeah, he did bring up the music game and did introduce a lot of people to a lot of Black artists, which help accelerate the culture forward. But due to the culture being what it is, I don't think that what he did hindered it, because the culture is always changing. Like we always create new things, even out of turmoil and harm. Like the stand-ups that are going to come from this, from Black comedians, is going to be astronomical.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For real. So, but
Yeah,
I have
no,
a
for
follow-up
sure.
question. I have a follow-up
Okay.
question. Today,
Okay.
do y'all have anybody in mind that would be a matching of Diddy's power as he had in before, like the early 2000s?
I think the music industry changed.
It
So
changed.
I think it
Yeah.
you
changed.
see a lot of
dramatically.
people going independent now, so they don't have to depend on people like P Diddy.
Yeah, because they have the
Right.
avenue to do so as
And
well.
and to circle back to the impact it has no impact, because for the artists that are still being signed by labels, not saying the other extracurricular things that happen, but the same things are still happening to them. They're still getting gypped, they're still getting bad deals, they're still slaves to the
Not getting
game.
paid.
Like there might be a guy that is doing that shit to him, they just not talking. We never know. Because like I said, Boo brings up R. Kelly. Nobody thought R. Kelly was doing that. And I saw the piss tape when I was like 13. You feel me?
I ain't gonna say nobody thought he
We
was doing that.
glossed over it. We glossed
Yeah,
over it like it
Pissed
didn't
on him,
happen.
bro. Yo, that's crazy.
Yep.
Pissed on-
It ain't that nobody thought that he wasn't doing it. What I'm saying is that, for one, let's just be honest. The R. Kelly was doing that to young Black women, right? And in America, I ain't gonna lie, like that's not something that's gonna be put on Channel 7 News, like the shit that he was.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's gonna get straight under the rug. And so, but here's the real kicker: like a lot of these young girls knew what they was doing. It wasn't like R. Kelly was taking their fucking rigidities. He wasn't doing that. They wanted what they wanted. The problem is R. Kelly don't have money. Like that's why the motherfucker was touring up until he got locked up. The motherfucker don't have no money.
What he was giving his money to?
He was getting robbed. He was one of them first motherfuckers that sound like a 10 album deal, getting flexed on. He was getting his ass flexed on. He don't got no money. That's how they do you. They show you the carrot and make you chase it for the rest of your motherfucking career. Yeah, keep coming.
But yeah, I think the game changes, so it's hard. It'll be hard for somebody to have that much power again, especially I think with artists understanding how valuable they are to themselves.
Well, that and then just the fact that you can send your album straight to streaming service.
Exactly.
You know, you have that.
Like you have to think about the technology now.
Yeah, like you have
a song right here off your laptop.
The game isn't the same. That can also be contribute to Diddy's kind of downfallish in the music and how his power kind of isn't where it was 10, 15 years ago, is because you really can't really find artists now, because all of them, especially rap artists, all of them recording their shit and streaming it.
Yeah.
Better that way I make all the money myself.
This is, and with music, we'll keep it at music, is you have the power of social media now. You watch so many artists that will drop like 30-second samples on TikTok, and that shit will just blow the algorithm up over and over and over and over again. And then, truth be told, you done made it. Once you only need one song to become a TikTok trend, and you in. Yeah, like there are artists who got famous off of a song that was actually trash, but they took the one little 30-45 second part of it that was fire and made a fucking TikTok dance out of it of some sort. And the fucking kids ran off that shit.
Old Town Road by Lil Nas X.
Oh my god.
Knowing as hell. Ain't that good of a song. But how much that shit blew up on TikTok made that shit.
Well, and look at the listen, hold on. We're gonna go into that for just a second. But look at the swerve that happened after that. Because Lil Nas X wasn't who the fuck we thought he was.
No.
Yep.
That motherfucker's True Colors came out. We was like, brother. Well,
that's what artists
or whatever. I don't know. Whatever the fuck you want to go by. But boy came out with in the last 7-8 years. We was like, hold on, dog.
I feel like Lil Nas X is probably like undiagnosed with something, bro. Like that nigga just wasn't right in the head.
That motherfucker was a music plant. That boy was planted specifically to do one thing and catch everybody's attention, and then said, "All right, bet I'm gonna swerve on y'all one time," and people were still like,
For
Yeah, think
sure.
about Sam
industry brand.
Smith. Even
Bro,
Khalid
Sam
at
Smith
this
too.
point.
Bro, we saw
Like-
the transformation of Sam Smith, and we was like, hold on, dog. Like you was making
Yeah.
innocent music.
Love
You
me.
made one of the dopest, like, you know, you made some dope music, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
you hit us with some shit. We was like,
What the fuck?
I'm not
The
even
same-
gonna sit
same
here and
Sam,
lie to
I
you,
know.
bro. And I had no idea Sam Smith was who Sam Smith was until it came out. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
because you know, we culturally and from a society perspective, you know, it's not that we don't care, it's just we're so desensitized to all the above.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not even really like it's not a big deal, but it's just like I didn't see that coming.
I'm not gonna lie to you, that Sam Smith small, that shit got on my fucking nerves. I'm glad that shit is overplayed and done with.
I already,
But
bro,
I think
that was on my TikTok algorithm for
I
far
think if
too
we
long.
look at it too, because I know there was some rumors about Birdman doing some shit with Lil Wayne.
Man,
Man,
that
ain't
shit
no
went on.
rumors. That shit is confirmation.
Allegations.
just like Bow Wow and fucking
allegations,
Bodyguards,
yeah.
all that other
But
shit.
so what I'm saying is when we look at the time that Diddy came up, I think that shit was normal around the music business, around Hollywood, and great minds think alike, I guess, in a sense.
In a very
Because-
fucked up way, you're right.
Look at how long Diddy was doing this shit. Look how long Epstein was doing it. Look how long fucking R. Kelly was doing it. I'm not gonna say Bill Cosby but Bill Cosby, all his shit came from the Playboy Mansion. That's where they were doing that shit at. And all the girls that went there knew what the fuck they was getting into. So again, victims, are they really victims? Not in the Bill
In that
Cosby
situation, we might just say Bill Cosby was truly the victim, but
victim, right? You feel me? But it's like the industry is like that. So I don't think in a sense that P Diddy was doing anything outside of the norm to himself because he's seen it. Others was doing it around, maybe not to the extent of the baby oil, but you know, they probably was doing their own shit, and that's why they all could come together. And Marlon Wayne could say, you know, ain't nothing like Diddy.
oh
Get
man,
him
that
50.
Marlon Wayne's 50
Get
Cent
him
beef
50.
is wild.
But
So-
I feel like at the end of this, like Diddy was confused when everything started coming out.
He really was.
genuinely, like acting like what the
Like that
what
was
you-
wrong.
What?
I don't
He was
see how.
like, yo,
He
yeah,
was
had a
like,
great
look,
time.
when he was talking to his attorney, look, y'all the ones that's all the legal people, man. Y'all come up with a plan and let me know how we gonna get out this shit. We was
He
like,
said, I don't care if you get
get
somebody
out.
from this country or another country, but you gotta get somebody over that's in media and propaganda. I said, yo, this
Yeah.
guy's wild.
I was like, yeah, man, you and the way he was talking to his sons, bro. He was talking to his sons. He was like, I can't believe they charging me up like this. We got now all these allegations coming out. Like he was legit.
Nah, he said, God
shocked.
told me not to do nothing, but that don't mean Justin can't do nothing.
Exactly.
Like, I
That's
was like,
right.
bro.
That
Yeah,
nigga
I ain't
out
gonna
of
do nothing, but
pocket.
y'all, because y'all supposed to be doing shit.
That
Yeah,
nigga
I'm
out of
like-
pocket.
But then you start to really looking at because you know a lot of the old interviews and shit is surfacing again, like the interactions he had on live television with like him and Justin Bieber. Hey man, you can't be over there talking about things that we be doing in the in public like that. We was like, oh fuck, bro, we didn't even catch that at the time.
Crazy.
That's
you know,
why
but then
I give
Justin was
Justin
screaming
Bieber
for help
grace
and nobody got
now.
him.
Yeah, because when they talked, he was like, man, what's up, man? You don't call me no more. We don't hang out like we used to. I was like, brother, Justin is like an 18-year-old boy.
18-year-old boy.
And we didn't even we did not put 3 and 3 together like at all.
Or
We
how
never
he used to
put
talk
this
about
shit
like how
together.
Usher would stay the night and he'd like wrestle in the bed with him and shit like that. Like,
Yeah, that's
Really?
crazy.
Did he
Like,
gave
bro,
him a
listen,
car?
you do that shit with your brothers and your cousins because that's what the fuck you do. That's horse playing. That
Crazy.
motherfucker was not horse playing. That motherfucker was just
he
playing.
sexy playing. He was
Crazy.
just sexy playing.
He
That's
was
what
trying to
doing.
bring sexy back at a long
back
long time.
exactly. He was
That's
in the wrong
crazy.
way.
He really was like, hey, I got this song for you. We're gonna try. It's called My Way. We're gonna do it. Like
Crazy.
I'm sorry, I gotta stop.
He said,
My
Justin,
God.
you remind me. He said, Justin, you remind me of a girl.
Oh my God.
He said, hold on, Usher Raymond. We're gonna do this nice and slow.
that's what I was saying earlier.
He said, "Hey
like,
Usher, you remember what you were singing? Well, you know who else you was coming to at 7 o'clock on the dot? nigga?
Y'all are
Hey,
crazy.
Not
Yeah,
to
you
mention,
got
hey,
it.
on the documentary, they had Usher on the front of a drop top cruising the streets. I just want y'all to remember that.
Damn. Relax.
that's why Diddy had to go, bro. It didn't
Relax,
matter how
relax.
old you are.
Diddy
It didn't
invented the
matter if
clap
you
on,
boy,
nigga.
girl,
Relax.
whatever.
Diddy invented the clap on, nigga.
Y'all are
Clap, clap.
crazy.
He didn't go with
Listen,
his hands. Clap, clap.
look,
Relax.
Move, stop us when we say something wrong.
Ah,
because now it just makes me think about a lot of Usher songs differently. Because specifically now, I feel like Diddy might have wrote one of his songs. If I wanted, I could take you from your man, because that's all Diddy was doing was taking females from their man.
Relax.
Let me find out Diddy really wrote that song, bro. I can have you eating all your little girlfriends too. Come on, bro. Like that's Diddy type shit.
You got it bad. Yeah, your back.
Oh,
relax.
Bro, like I said, Diddy really is like everybody arch nemesis in the rap game. Like it all goes back to him.
So listen, Outlaw,
God
I'm just gonna put
damn
this
it.
bug in your ear, bro. Whenever we revisit Round of 32 Villains, add Diddy to the mix,
up
bro.
there, nigga. The diddler.
The diddler.
Listen, Diddy is the only villain that has more evil forms than anybody else.
I
Like,
wish
this
he would
man
have
has a
ended up in
perfect
jail with the
cell, a
Booty
perfect
Warrior.
Frieza, a Kid Buu form.
See how that shit would have went. Just P Diddy in jail with the Booty Warrior, the real life Booty Warrior. See how that interaction would have went. I like you, and I won't you.
Not fleece.
Like, okay, come on. Which cell we going there?
Not.
What cell?
You know what? I used to wonder how the Joker used to get away with shit and not get killed. But in real life, you got the fucking Joker out here really just getting away with shit. Like how
getting other people killed.
Yeah,
that part.
Not Fleece Johnson. That's crazy.
He can't keep getting away with this.
No, at all. But I want to.
So it's the 77 charges. The charges that's left. I thought they all was civil.
I believe that's the case. I believe they are 77 civil because they haven't moved up to the next. They haven't moved up.
Right, civil cases is just about money. It's just
fucking crying.
You want some compensation for what you went through.
Yeah, but
that's not saying he can't be charged with other stuff.
No, and that's not saying that some of these civil cases can't move up to the next level either.
Right,
depending on what they are.
Keefe D admitting to the to the murder kind of could have saved his ass. But who's to say there's not evidence that he did call a shot or somebody was there that does know something? More people can come out. We've seen this.
Yeah, I think this whole thing is far from over.
I think 50
really
Cent got some shit up his sleeve with some more people that we don't.
Yeah, which will lead me to this finale question, and I'm glad I saved this question for the end, and it's one of the questions I put in the chat, but. And anybody can go first, doesn't matter. But what unanswered questions remain after watching this documentary for everybody?
Why did everybody keep going back to Diddy? That's just that's
what it is.
Why did people keep going to Bad Boy, knowing what people was going through? Because the industry knows you hear things. Why they keep trying to side with Bad Boy?
Somebody had to have like main character energy, thinking like, yeah, I know things are bad, but it can't happen to me. It won't be.
Yeah, Little Ron. Yeah,
Little Ron thought it wouldn't be him, and it was 100% him.
And then he stayed. I'm sorry, Little Ron. I don't mean to attack you like this, but you stayed and you said it out your own. If I could just finish this project, I'll be famous.
Brother, you really tapped into your best in sync, and you said it's gonna be me, and it was you.
Damn.
When you should have been saying bye.
Right now.
Damn.
I should have been saying bye.
And getting up broke.
Damn.
Got laid down
right now. It's not even funny.
He said I was dropping tracks while he was dropping his balls.
I'm trying to listen. He really was. He was really upbeat with Lil Rod. He was talking about you can walk that walk.
Whoa. Man, you heard that voice, you know, you making me smile. You had that little hat on. You make me laugh.
Bro.
Like,
you know what? I got a good answer. I'm thinking back on it back in the day, like all the music producers, like if you was on the East Coast, who was your choice? Like you didn't have who could you really work with back in the day?
Uptown.
Motown.
You got people you can work with. But
you
when
you
wanted
to work with who was extremely hot at the time, which Diddy had the chokehold on things.
There was this one part where somebody said, "Oh, I can't help you because then I won't be able to go to Diddy's parties."
Yeah. They said this shit on multiple fucking occasions, and I'm like, wait a minute. So y'all was really over here protecting a predator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
let's just call it what it is. He's a predator. Fuck yeah. There's no other way.
Well, every single Hollywood predator is protected. Just look back in history. Was protected.
And the fact that y'all was
all the way to the beginning of Hollywood.
I'm gonna say it the way it needs to be said. The fact that you motherfuckers was protecting a predator who wasn't fucking paying people is diabolical.
You would think that not paying people would keep people away, but they just kept going back. Like, he'll pay me.
He'll pay me. And the fame.
Because people really wanted these parties where they can get all the pussy boots they wanted.
And a lot of people's
Put some
eyes
boots.
is because she wanted the fame. So they saying
She did.
that-
No.
that even
And Cassie
the
said
Indian
that.
guy, even the Indian guy said
Mhm.
it. Well, she wanted the fame. This is what comes along with it. And it's
Yeah,
like, no,
and
it's
Cassie
not.
said it. She did, and you notice Cassie
No.
never once said that she wanted to be an artist. She said she wanted to be an entertainer.
Yeah.
She said that.
That's true.
And what was
That's
she
true.
doing? Being an entertainer.
She was
for
an
Diddy.
She was
entertainer.
for surely
She
entertaining.
was
Getting her
being an
ass
entertainer
cracked.
for Diddy. Like, you know,
She
and I'm
was for
not saying
surely
that to like
entertaining.
belittle what she done, but
Boy, he got a bigger dick than me.
yeah, like you just like,
That
bro,
shit's-
like you're just so like you're so gone with all the shit that went down here.
Stupid, bro.
I said Lil Rod
You
was
get
getting
your
dropped
ass
off with
whooped.
that Lil
No,
Rod.
you over
Lil
there
Rod was
that
getting that
first
big
thing
rod.
you
That's
do.
what he was getting.
Yeah, Lil Rod was getting fucked.
Lil Rod
He
was getting
didn't
stuff
care.
like
He
a turkey.
didn't
Oh, so
care.
you doing the
All
business.
little Rod focus was the bag, bro. The
Yeah.
bag and the fame.
My
And
man
it's
was
like-
getting that fucking Tony Satchery's injector in that turkey. That's what he
That's
was
why,
getting.
like,
He
if
was
they
getting
throw Lil
seasoned.
Rod case out, if they throw Lil Rod case out, you can't really be mad because he admits it in the documentary. Like, he stayed because he wanted to be famous. If I could just get through this booty blaster,
Oh my God.
then I can make it to the top.
Damn!
Not the booty blaster,
Like,
bro.
get booty
Damn!
blaster, man. I'm
All
just
right,
calling
that
it like
was-
I see it,
man.
That
boo.
man said
I
the
just call
Booty
it like I
Blaster
see it. You
3000.
heard what he did to
Oh,
Meek Mills,
wow.
man. You heard what he did to Meek Mills. You
So
can imagine what he did to a passed out Little Rod. Like, passed out Little Rod? You don't know?
So, Outlaw, I have a
That's Outlaw.
question for you, sir. Do you still have one of them things queued up?
Man, I don't, brother. I'm barely holding my eyes open right now. I ain't gonna lie.
I got
to
you. I had to ask before we got to where we got.
Don't close your eyes too fast, Outlaw. You might see Diddy.
You might smell some baby oil.
I ain't gonna do it for 1.5 million.
Whoa.
Good circle back. Good circle back. Good
I
circle
like how
back.
you did that. I like how you did that. But
Yep, I like that pull.
no, that was sensational. Yeah. So all in all, man, like this, like I said, this is basically like we just gonna call this shit chapter 1.
Yeah, we can.
It's
put it
not
together.
going
Like,
away.
What's that Dirty Money? What's the second girl name that lied?
Oh
Which one?
shit.
Dawn,
Yeah,
or-
Dawn and
Dawn.
Kalisha.
yeah, I
Kalisha.
can't. She had a.
Was
yeah, she
it
had a-
Dawn the one that lied though? The one that's
Dawn was the one that they say had a weird relationship with Diddy because they
Yeah, she
always
was
had
sucking
like
dick, too.
looks and mannerisms that they would do around each other.
Yeah, tell the truth, bitch.
Yeah, she was sucking dick too.
Tell the truth. You know what Diddy was doing. You saw it. Stop lying. You don't want to lose your daughter. I get you, but tell the truth.
To the
Oh,
truth.
because on one end, she don't have to vouch for Diddy, and Diddy ain't gave her shit.
Yeah, he didn't have
But
to get
that's
out.
not. But
Clearly.
you could say he didn't give a shit, but she literally says, "I love him."
She gave him.
He
She,
could
he,
look
gave,
at
he,
Love
he
him.
gave her fame
Yeah,
because they had a
so-
group.
So Buwap, she tells him, "Hey, I'm going through this divorce battle with my baby father for my daughter. I need lawyers and I need $5,000." He tells her, "I can't help him." She still feels obligated enough to write the statement for him, even though he didn't help her. And she says
She
that
was
in the
getting
interview.
something from him.
No,
He had to be taking care of her in other ways before that point for her to stick by
like
his
what
side that
ways
fucking long.
other than the
She
freak
was
out?
getting something, all right.
Other than the freak out, what ways she
like,
take?
no,
But
for real,
no,
like,
she
my-
said
what-
she wasn't a part of it though. She didn't see
Oh,
anything.
But yeah, just because she says she wasn't a part of it, don't mean she wasn't a part of it.
So
Because remember, there were also recruiters for the freak offs too. There were people who were just recruiting, and then there were people who were promoting for the freak offs. Like everybody had a role.
But I'm saying, if she don't, let's establish he gave her fame, right?
Absolutely, he
And
gave her
let's-
fame.
Yeah.
Let's assume that she got some money, maybe not what she was worth,
Maybe
or what,
from the tour, maybe money from the tour, and
shit
maybe
like
that's how Diddy was really paying him because that money wasn't coming from him.
Yeah.
But my
like
whole
merch sales
thing
and
is
stuff.
still
Ain't
is
nobody
like,
come from that, man.
she don't seem to like really owe Diddy nothing because everything was still kind of hand in hand for her to be after the fact on this documentary to find that she never seen none of this shit.
But that makes me believe she does owe him something.
Yeah.
Or he got something on her.
Well, that has,
Mhm.
yeah, exactly.
And we gotta look
But
at
at the
this
same
because
time-
we
Remember
talked
they
about
said put it on the big screen. Niggas
Yeah.
getting penetrated. White man
but
getting
you know, and we talked about like unanswered questions. There's a whole
Right.
section of this documentary that was not discussed. And we talked about only part of it. And I'm not saying us, I'm saying the documentary. We talked about the part with Aubrey and Danity Kane and Diddy,
didn't talk
Dirty
about
Money, and all
Mace.
that. But
Why
we
didn't they say about
we
day
didn't talk
26?
about Mace. We didn't talk about Day 26. We didn't talk
Six.
about Donnie Klang. Like we
Mhm.
are missing some key players that we had, because Day 26 have
112.
done Day 26 have done
Yeah,
interviews
112.
and talked about how weird Diddy was. Like they've had these conferences. They were on the
Yep.
Breakfast Club. They talked about this shit.
It was in
112.
the documentary.
112 was not talked about in this documentary. Jodeci didn't show up.
It was mentioned. Jodeci was mentioned,
but they were not
Mentioned, but not
interviewed.
that-
Yeah, they were interviewed.
They didn't get
So you
brought
but
up.
see,
they
like,
could have
we're-
turned
like,
it down.
because from Jodeci, Casey and JoJo, just to separate the two for a moment, like none of these individuals were brought up in this documentary like to be interviewed. They didn't even
Yeah.
say like we reached out to these people.
They had one dude
They
for
didn't
Day
even say
26.
that. The only
And that's
people
about
that
it.
they reached out to that didn't respond was like his mom, some of the legal team, and some of Diddy's people. They didn't say nothing about 112 and Jodeci. None of those people came up in like
Maybe it
in
could be the
interview
next part.
conversation. So that's why I think we're not done yet. And that might be what you
Yeah.
was talking about, Troy. Like 50 having some more bombshells. He could just be hanging on to that ammunition for later.
Because remember, right
Yeah.
now he's tormenting him.
Yeah, and that
He
was
went
only
on
4
NBC.
episodes.
He went on ABC and did the interview on ABC.
Good
'cause
Morning
it's one of the
America?
channel. Good Morning America is one of the channels that shows in prison.
And went ham. That shit was funny as fuck.
He's
And what's crazy,
tormenting
he literally could be waiting. He probably could have everything recorded. Hey, wait till he get out and then air this shit.
Or
Man,
drop it in
look,
pieces like Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I only got one question. My question is, where is Farnsworth Bentley?
That's the guy that got shot in the bathroom.
No,
No.
that's the guy that's the little light skinned nigga who used to be dancing, holding the umbrella, Diddy's
Mhm.
personal assistant.
Yeah. We have just
Sure.
not
I
heard
want to
him.
know what.
He was
Exactly.
dancing. He was dancing for Outkast and everything.
You sure
Did they
Exactly.
interview
Where is
what her name was,
Farnsworth
KK?
Bentley, bro?
His chief of staff?
Yeah, bro. And
What-
KK was a random one.
Yeah.
KK had to be the most random fucking person in this whole documentary because we didn't really understand KK's role. Like
Not at
they
all.
kind of talked about it, but we didn't really understand what the fuck was she was. Like, wait, what? Who are you?
Yeah.
Like,
Who
why
are you?
is this
Like-
the first time I'm ever even seeing you? Like,
Exactly.
you ain't been to no parties with him, no interviews, you ain't been to
So
none
you
of the
think
award
you're
shows.
shit.
Like,
Oh,
who the
right.
fuck are
Bullshit.
you?
You don't want hiring the people that he
Yeah,
trying to
like
get,
she was
you
literally
know?
the same level of the secretary person like Epstein had. So that's how we found out who you were. Because otherwise, because she really tried to play this shit off like she was like completely innocent. We was like, well, first of all, we don't know you, but you definitely dirty.
Yeah. The fact that we don't know
100%
you.
dirty.
Yeah, his top
Is the reason why
assistant
we
was
should
there. That are you talking about the same lady?
Yeah, same
No,
like her
no,
name's
The- like
KK.
the-
No, it's-
yeah,
it's-
she
one
was ride or
assistant,
die
and
for
then
him.
KK was a different one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was
KK
ride or
was a
die
white-
for him. They
white
said
girl.
she was bad too. You come tell her something, she like, oh well, just deal with it.
Yeah.
That's
On
fucking
some Nike
diabolical.
shit, just do it.
When they seen Aubrey on the bed, she told the girl, "You don't know the dynamic of the relationship."
I was like, whoa.
That's crazy.
She,
I was
she's
like,
dead in that bitch.
fuck?
She dead in there getting dick, and I don't know the dynamic of the relationship. Fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm going
okay.
to die.
The dynamic clearly is
She told me
something's
to mind
fucking
my
wrong.
business, so I mind my business. That's the problem. You should never mind your fucking business. You should have told somebody else.
They was probably worried because I guarantee there's some way
Fame.
he probably said some shit with some influence, like, you know, if you want to be, if you don't want to disappear, shut the fuck up.
But
Oh,
he's known
absolutely.
for threatening people.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen it. We've seen this man publicly crash out. So we know if you'll do that shit in public, you
I
will
just
do
wanna
that
know
shit
why
10 times
nobody
over in
ever-
private.
Why nobody ever touched the man? That's like why nobody ever touched him?
No, they touched him.
The
Oh,
man,
they touched him.
the man is
They was
sure.
doing the touching.
Yeah, he was touched by other men. I know.
He
No.
was getting touched for shit show.
calculated, bro. For one, that's why I personally feel again, Biggie is the biggest victim because granted he got famous off that Stampede shit, but he rose into superstardom, like carried the bad boy name after Biggie.
Yeah.
Day. He became the face.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
That
what he always
old-
wanted.
Whatever that was, the Grammys or the Oscars, whatever. What he was
I'm
doing that
missing
shit
you when it
all
came
right
out.
on.
Source Awards.
Yeah, Source Awards. That was Source Awards. That weak ass dance he was doing, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
And he was offbeat.
Then
He was a
got
backup
so
dancer.
offbeat.
Like this nigga was a backup dancer to start. How does this shit
What's the
happen?
thing?
Bro,
What's
how the
the
fuck are you so offbeat? Like, I don't want it. Does
How you
anybody notice that
Such a
shit?
bad dancer.
Yeah,
Bad
every
dancer.
time.
Listen,
Every
here's the crazy-
time.
The only time he was quote unquote on beat is when he was with Diddy Dirty Money. That was the only time that they looked kind of coordinated, kind of offbeat ass dancing.
Yeah,
on
but
the
he
fucking-
wasn't an artist. You heard his people say
That
he
was
wasn't
his
an artist.
swag. We fucked with it so heavy. We cannot lie when we did it.
I didn't fuck with
Listen,
Diddy. I
that
didn't
man
like
with his
Diddy.
look.
The only
Like
song I ever
Chappelle
listened
had that
by
shit
Diddy
down to a
was
science. He really did.
Man,
Like
that
that shit was
it.
fucking hilarious.
You won't find another Diddy
Can't
song if
you
it ain't a Biggie
see
song.
what you do to that shit?
See that shit, nigga.
I think the lesson to take away from
I'm
this
crying.
I think the lesson to take away from this and what the younger people need to ask themselves is fame worth it?
Yeah, because so here's the,
Yeah,
For
that's
little
true.
Ron, it was worth it. Is it worth it for you?
and so I
guess
hear
it
what
was.
I hear what you're saying, Troy, and I'm a raise what you said to a different level because we're seeing it, and I want people to think about this. Are you willing to do this as an influencer? Because that's really the new music industry. If you want to look at it, the influencer game, TikTok, Instagram, that's the new music industry from our generational perspective. It's not the actual music industry, but it's the big industry because everybody wants to be viral, social media famous, hot in the algorithm. Like you not finna tell me it's not a group of individuals that control that algorithm. Like, hey man, if you want to get on this algorithm, man, what you willing to do? Are you willing to get on your TikTok live and eat some shit and accept some gifts and all this type? We've seen the shit and we're glorifying the shit right the fuck now.
Yeah.
So let's look at this shit for what it really is. Like, hey, bro, like same with they start looking at some of these podcasts. Hey man, you getting real close, man. What you willing to do? Come on.
Because we gotta admit that on one end, yes, we all want to be like, I ain't gonna say like madly famous and no, like it's the end all be all, but at the end of the day, we do this for a reason. We do want to get some exposure.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'd rather be rich than famous.
But yo, if it come out, we just blew up.
But like,
blew up, and it come out that
but listen, but Buwap's 100% right. If you look at some of the influencers that a lot of people follow, they do some weird shit.
Jake Paul.
Yeah,
they do some, and here we go again. We talked about it with the music industry. You willing to do weird shit, right? Like,
but you had to think about the movie industry and the shows and shit like that. Most of the stuff, if you wanted to get big, you had to dress like a woman.
Entertainment industry.
Just to get to your name known, just to be out there, just to be fucking noticed by people.
What was the guy Kevin Hart was talking about? I mean,
Ricky Smiley.
Ricky Smiley.
Yeah, but Ricky Smiley's not funny.
No,
but people know him.
Stand up wise, so he's more like
Dada's. I always want to be a pair of Dada's.
He was funny as the Santa Claus. And
I feel like if I'm being real, I feel like Ricky Smiley will be like at the cookout funny. Like that's it. He be that funny uncle.
That's
the
fair.
funny uncle sipping on the Henny. Like that's him.
That's
funny
fair.
impersonations and shit like that. Like
but that's what I'm saying. But that's it. Like, I can't even give you a notable Ricky Smiley moment that I remember. Because he ain't done shit that's notable like that.
What about Lil Darryl? Lil
Darryl on 48 and 48, first 48. Now I remember that shit. That shit was funny.
Oh, fuck.
That lady said, hold on real quick and bust out laughing. But
I get what you're saying though. Like for the most part, he's not.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's
I'm not
fair.
watching no stand up Ricky Smiley. I don't know one. I
I
know he has some. I don't know one.
Because if you ask 40 people to give you a Ricky Smiley moment, how many of them can actually do it?
Outside of, but you gotta be specific and say outside of Friday.
Yeah. Because
if you ask, I don't even know he played that role.
But if you go out and ask an everyday, if you go out and ask an everyday American to give me your favorite Kevin Hart moment, they got it. They favorite Cat Williams moment, they got it. Favorite Dave Chappelle moment, they got it. Your favorite Eddie Murphy moment, they got it. Like we can rattle them shits off. Even Tyler Perry, say what you want, rattle that shit off. Like they know.
No, you missed me with that last one. No.
Yeah, I hate that.
Medina go to jail. Stop playing. Medina go to jail. Stop
you don't
playing.
have to like it, but you remember something. There's
That's
something
true.
you remember that you
Now
recall. You don't have to
that
like
I'll
him.
agree with. That's true.
You don't have to like
one.
him. Because people say the same, like people still giving Will Smith shit about the slap, but it's a bunch of notable ass moments. Because you know what's currently in the fucking algorithm right now? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air shit with him and Big and him and Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
why my dad don't love me?
You know what? So
I just seen that one.
I'm telling you. And the same, they showing the episode whenever they finally move out the house. You know, don't forget to call. I hope you call me every Sunday like you call your kids. Like, we gotta quit acting like this shit ain't normal. Like it happens. There are people who we are as a group of this group right here of this group of men right here. We grew up with all these people. We know them notably. The culture knows them notably. They're not going anywhere. They've all done questionable and dumb shit, but we still gonna rock with them. Because they're not doing shit to get them put in jail, except Tyler Perry, who need to be in jail. But that's neither here nor there. Let me stop saying that before they come
They
after.
all need to be in jail. Like,
I was gonna say, you better relax. This nigga Tyler Perry sent somebody after us. I ain't gonna lie.
I know you want to get out. The last thing I say is Cedric the Entertainer. I don't know if it's true, but I saw a piece where Cedric the Entertainer said that there's politicians doing way worse stuff than what Diddy.
Bro,
Diddy was doing.
Listen.
I hate that aspect.
Cool deflection.
It's just like when it comes to voting, the lesser evil. Fuck
it's a cool deflection.
It's if the nigga is evil, the nigga is evil. If there's people and politicians that's doing worse shit, then get them too. Diddy isn't exempt from it. This person isn't exempt from it because this person is doing worse. You do fucking crime, you get the time, nigga.
Listen,
that's a crazy deflection.
I done listened to multiple podcasts about secret societies, and it all revolves around politicians. Like, 100%. I'm gonna listen. If you don't listen to other podcasts or like other shit like that, I'm gonna give you one secret society I want you to research, and it has a lot of notable people. I'm talking former presidents and everything. The Skull and Bones.
Ooh, yep.
Just go look them up. Just go look them up.
What's the one that Brad Pitt with?
No, trust me. Just go look that one up. The amount of names I'm talking about. There are two notable people in there who were presidents of our country in the last 20 years.
Yep.
I'm gonna say it like that.
George Bush.
Like, I'm gonna say it just like that, and then you go look them up. You're gonna be like, "Yo," and then you start looking at the rituals and all the other shit that they was involved. You like, hold the fuck, that shit definitely is worse than what Diddy was doing. 100%.
What is the one what you call is down with the psychology? What is that shit?
The Scientology?
Yeah, Scientology.
Yeah, I don't really know. That's the shit that Tom Cruise was involved with. I don't know much about it.
Dumb motherfuckers. They crazy. The lady from I don't give a fuck, come find me. That 9mm gonna go right between your eyes. Come find me. I ain't one of these motherfuckers.
I keep the demon slayer with me.
I shoot through the fucking door. Nigga.
Got a flashlight first.
I keep the demon slayer with me.
But like
the demon slayer don't stay far. Okay.
Not far. Oh my god, bro.
Far. Okay.
It's the most overplayed sound on social media right now.
Like the girl who played in King and Queen, the lady, she got out of that shit. She tell you like all that shit, like all of them are the same, bro.
Yep. But see, like Jim was over here laughing about my flashlight, bro. You don't understand how diabolical this flashlight is, bro. You see that? You see I got that? You see that?
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to fucking fuck with somebody with a flashing light in your goddamn eye.
Yeah, I got that thing on it.
And that bitch goes to green and red, so I can find you in the dark because I turn all the lights off in this bitch, and now I go green light. Look, you got to remember what the fuck my other profession is. You really will fuck around and find out you come in this house. I'm telling you right now, because I got a whole listen. I got a safe, and that safe always ready, and it's always under the pillow. Like I sleep my head rests comfortably on that thing.
Come to the window. Come to the window. I'll put some glass in your eye.
What?
I'm about to put some dirt in your eye.
Bullets ain't gonna be the only thing hitting you. The glass is too.
What 50 Cent say? I could have swore 50 Cent said something like, my buddy, wherever I go, he go. Stop playing with me, man.
I got Swiper in the book bag too. Don't worry about
it.
Hey, Swiper, no swiping. And listen, Swiper got 8+1 ready for your ass.
My Swiper do the swiping, all right? You ain't gonna tell him to stop.
Oh, but shit, let's do what we got to do what we wrap up. So since Boo-Wop came back to the screen first, I'm gonna start with him. So brother, we do this beautiful thing called closing thoughts, man. So give us your closing thoughts.
Oh man, dope show, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Be tuning in when I can, man. But y'all do be definitely having some great combos on the show. Mr. Gent, Outlaw, great to meet y'all. You know,
great meeting you, brother.
Yes.
But for the most part, like I said, dope show. Diddy's a weird guy.
You're weird. You're
weird. Weird guy, man. I also think some of the people on that show is weird too because it's hard to relate to that type of shit because I just feel like if you really don't fuck with something, how many times you gonna keep like I get the first time you might have was forced on you, whatever maybe the case. You was just, I don't know how to, but like, why the fuck is you study going back, gang? For real, just please tell me why you still going back. Cassie, you left. I definitely feel like she need to be in jail too, because like for real, like Shorty ass is wild, bro. Like, you got away, but she was at her mama crib, just booed up or whatever.
Missing
Like
that motherfucking mini
It's
muni.
that munyon, that motherfucking munyon, that lifestyle. You want to go to, you missing it. I get it. You damn near want to do another free. You know what? Hey,
He had a
see y'all
tangent ready.
tomorrow night, man. Basketball.
You heard him. Talk to him, Moo.
Hey man, you already know what it is. Another dope show always. With my brothers. I'm glad we had a really full panel today. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited for what's gonna come in the future from this. But other than that, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for the basket to basket off the glass. You already know me, Troy Buwap, Mel, possibly DJ Michael B gonna be running at y'all with some basketball topics Friday inside the huddle. You already know the best damn football show on the internet, period. And yeah, we're gonna see y'all tomorrow, man.
Talk to the people, Troy.
Listen, stay away from diddlers, riddlers, and piddlers, all right? Don't go near none of them motherfuckers, all right? If you want to be famous, do it on your own, bro. Stop depending on people. We're in a new age, so thank God our children don't have to go through what, those children of those people, had to go through. But I think the biggest takeaway from this is you never know who people really are behind closed doors.
Nah, facts. Outlaw, talk to him.
Great show, y'all. Wasn't expecting to do a deep dive into Diddy. Pause.
Oh,
He getting the dealer on.
Somebody get that baby on.
Damn,
Somebody
son.
get that baby
Why
on.
you go and say that?
But to get away from Diddy, no, seriously. Like my tagline says, we're almost there. We're almost there to the end of the year. We got Christmas and New Year's around the corner. Just make sure you spend some time with your loved ones, man. You never know who really needs somebody
The
around.
Diddy
them.
way.
Not the Diddy way.
Not the Diddy way. No, we
No
don't want to
baby
wake
oil,
up and
please.
you got the fucking, the elf on the shelf shoved up your fucking ass or something,
You're gonna need a donut the next morning. A donut to sit on the next morning. Hell no.
Jen, take it away.
Talk to him, Jen.
Oh,
God
shit.
damn. These niggas really went through a fucking struggle after that, man. God damn.
I see why.
Yeah.
I'm a comedian. This is what I do, nigga.
But no, it's a dope ass show though. I love having everybody here together. With my boy Michael. I feel like he has something to say about this shit,
Oh, without question.
We'll circle back on that shit. But yeah, y'all run up our TikToks and our Instagrams. So yeah, next week we ought to discuss, what we about to do next week. But I know it's gonna be some fire ass shit. So yeah, run that shit.
Allow me to fill in the gaps on that particular one. But first and foremost, let me just say outstanding show. It was great to bring in other members of From the Sidelines. This is Buwap's second time being back since the last time we did the Chronicles and Buwap did his interview with us. So it's great to have him back on the show. Troy normally be popping up either in the comments or, however he makes his appearances. Obviously, Moo is a part of the Infinity Gauntlet on this particular show. Yeah, but they're all 100% right, man. We were missing DJ Michael B, and we would have had, and Mel, and we really would have had a panel for your ass tonight. Like, that shit would have been 8 of us on this screen, and ain't no telling. We'd probably still be talking about it, to be honest. We probably would have went 2.5 goddamn hours. But, that might be a good thing that we didn't. But outstanding show, man. Like you can see, slowly but surely, Gentleman's Talk is starting to add a couple of fresh touches to a couple of things. We got the new intro. You're about to see a new outro here in a minute as well, because I'm still in my bag. I'm still cooking. You're about to see more edits. I dropped one of our TikToks right before the show started and a YouTube short. That bitch already got 140 views because they like the way Outlaw be talking. So they love that man. They love his voice. They love his unhingedness, as we like to say. He is our resident unhinged.
Flattering me now, guys.
Like Outlaw literally is over here on his LL Cool J art because ladies love them some unhinged Outlaw. So
like
that's what it is.
He said stop.
But yeah, it's the holiday season, man. Enjoy the time with your loved ones, man. If you got kids, man, don't be afraid to get them something that's a little out of the range, but something that they've always really wanted for the holiday season, man. It's okay to splurge on your kids sometime because they are never going to forget that, whatever it might be. I'm saying that because I'm about to do it myself, and it's going to cost me. It's going to cost me a grip. It's going to cost me.
They get
Just don't spend the rent money.
But we're going to do. Oh, no, brother. The rent money is its own. First of all, we have a mortgage, not a rent. But
yeah, bro. Like, hold on, my brother. I was done, but you got to rise. there's a bell curve. Like there are some niggas who are like below average intelligence. They would have took what you said and be like, oh, that nigga said spend it all.
That nigga.
What I
lights
said
are cut off on
was,
Christmas. The tree can't be lit up.
yeah, but what I said was don't
Thank
be
you, Mr.
afraid.
Jimmy.
Don't be afraid to be like, you know what, my kid been asking for this particular dollhouse for months, and let me go ahead and just get that thing.
Okay, I thought you want like a fucking Switch 2 or something, brother. Hold
brother.
on,
If I don't got a goddamn Switch 2, she can get one.
I just,
and parents out there, use the thrift shops, use the game.
My daughter got
shit.
my Switch. She has my Switch, the OG Switch. That's we sharing right now.
Yeah.
Fuck you, heard. Yeah. Fuck you mean no?
Fuck
no.
you mean?
But as we do close out, and we literally are at a position where we have we're today's December 10th.
Yeah,
we're gonna have
like
2 weeks till Christmas tomorrow.
Yeah, and we have not a lot of time left in 2025, man. So I'm gonna leave you with some real talk. It's gonna be the shortest real talk you ever get, but I'm gonna use it to close out the show accordingly. If you out here with hatred in your heart, if you out here with enemies, if you out here with relationships and people that you basically, if you out here with anything or anyone that is interrupting your peace, leave that shit in 2025, man. Dead ass. Leave that shit in 2025. Go into 2026 with some new energy. Hell, fuck the bullshit. Go into 2026 with some Black Air Force energy. Because if you bring that type of negativity over, man,
jump all your old bitches, get new bitches.
Like go ahead and retool. You listen. If you want a prime example of what it's about to look like, watch the Kansas City Chiefs. They're about to go through a fucking retool. All right. They done got their ass handed to them because they've been riding the same roster for the last 5 to 6 years, and now they got to retool that motherfucker. So that's what you need to do. If the champs can do it, you can do it too. So you need to go into 2026 retooled, refreshed, leave some of that shit in the past where it's supposed to be. Some of y'all really like going back to some of them toxic things. Y'all need to leave that toxic shit where it's at and find you something that's a little less toxic.
But she feel
Hey, ain't hard, let it out.
Gang,
she feel good though.
My bitch.
But that'd be like the favorite eater though.
That shit. That shit
But
crazy.
oh man, chat, like I said,
That shit go crazy though.
chat, we love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all, man.
Fuck that.
And
Boo, I'm
we
trying to blame you, GQ. You
are-
gonna be like,
I
oh,
don't
shit,
give a
this dog,
fuck.
bitch.
Motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for so long. Get burners, I've outwaited. When you see me.